So here we go. We're going to do some more work here. And that's going to be to tell you what all happened. So last game, we've been running the module of Fall of Plaguestone. And the crew, the party, I guess we'll call them, have arrived here at the feed mill, which is the one bar in town. And there they were supposed to be having a good time in the old polka bar, chumming it up after riding on a long horse ride that was ambushed by wolves. And as they were in there, luck as would have it, a bar brawl broke out. And everything went chaotic for a while. All kinds of people split and ran out of the thing. The sheriff showed up, was inept as always could be, and put some farmers into their corners as they belong. But afterwards, something else even worse happened.
More worse.
More worser.
More worser.
The more worser thing that occurred was that their friend, their best buddy, the coolest guy in the party,
took forever to die.
Took forever.
He did.
Yep.
Took way too
15
long.
rolls.
Yep.
30 rolls.
Hey, thanks
This
for the
man-
host, Ivy.
Thank you very much. This man tried to eat his favorite porridge, and what in the world happened? He was poisoned, and the party tried to save him, only to inevitably fail. And we find ourselves now forced into an investigation to figure out who has killed their friend, Bort. And so we left off last time.
I don't know who it is, but I dare say this could be the very fall of Plaguestone.
Could very well be. So
They don't call it that.
That's right. That's right. That's kind of not cool these days. So where we left off, the sheriff had gone through and asked you all questions. It was very clear that he didn't really know what was going on, and that he was waiting for the judge to show up to handle all this stuff, and it was going to take a long time. Mubbage Cranberry is on his way, but it'll be a while. And wow, we got a reversal of Levi's name.
Oh,
it's back to Diggbungle.
There it is.
It's back.
Well,
it happened.
Hey,
Poison Ivy just saved the day for you. So we'll see how long that sticks, but you're Diggbungle again.
And the entire world believes it.
It just happened.
She
just a
redeemed
second
it.
ago.
5,000 cams, man. She paid for that stuff.
So now that we are here and Diggbungle's had his name redeemed, let's get back to the sad
you're
music.
so very wonderful. Now Clint has to go into the overlay and change the name again.
Nope, Jeff's from the
Nope,
game.
that's
Jeff has it.
that's
It was
Jeff trying to do all of
already
it.
He never did. Bungle. He never. He
Why
was
did
betting
I
on it.
change the art?
Yeah, Jeff never uploaded the new
That
art.
took like 2
I
hours.
didn't even know I had it. All right.
It was in the Discord, Jeff.
Well,
Where you been?
crap. So I'll get that next time. It'll get reversed again. It'll happen. My bad.
Yeah, probably.
Now that they know there's art, it'll.
Oh, yeah.
To
It'll happen.
Pathfinder 2, where Jeff is always wrong.
So,
So many
gentlemen,
shows where he's always wrong.
it happens a
wrong
lot.
show.
We pick back up now after being questioned by the sheriff, and we are in the bar. Most of the town drunks have been sent home after some questioning, and you sit now with your crew. Ulf and Ulf are here. The sheriff has taken Bort's body down under the cellar of the feed mill, where it's cool enough to keep a body, and the crew, or the actual individuals working the place, Delma and Amora, are still hanging out here, kind of looking around, trying to figure out what to do, whether to close up shop or not. And the sheriff is on his way back up the stairs as you guys are hanging out in the bar, trying to figure out what you're going to do.
How many potatoes did I get?
You got
Without a plot.
12.
12 potatoes. That's perfect.
Mhm.
Okay.
Seems like
I
we got
want to
no
go
problems. I mean, we
wherever
made it out just fine.
Bort
No big
is
deal. I don't see
being
what's the problem is.
buried.
Mm-hmm.
Has that place been selected yet?
No, not yet. They're not willing to designate a place yet until the investigation has been done, so they can figure out what the poison and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, aren't we the lead
we got a problem.
investigators?
Essentially, yeah. And Bort is not a local, so this is not a place where he would want to be necessarily.
Oh, all right. I put a potato on his chest, and then I wrap his dead, poisoned hands around it, and I put it crossed on him, and then I proceed to spend the next like an hour stashing potatoes at all the
guy really likes potatoes.
at
man.
all the
He does.
cardinal.
What's he doing?
Well, hold on. You might not know what I'm doing.
I don't know what he's freaking
Nobody
doing.
knows what you're doing.
I'm trying to figure it out. This guy's crazy over here.
And I want to put a potato at all the cardinal points of the town. So
Yeah.
north, south, east, and west.
Okay.
And I want to bury it like a good, like 8 feet out the edge of the town.
Okay. So,
And once that's done, then I return to the group.
all right.
So listen. First off, Bort was like family. He was like family. And he was allergic to potatoes. That's why. That's why.
He was what? I'm sorry, Ted.
Allergic.
He's a what? Allergic. What's a word?
That's so
He was
good.
allergic to potatoes. He was allergic, and he
What
was
does that
not
even mean?
he eat turnips.
I think what the champ is trying to say that he is allergic to a potato. So
What is-
he's
what is
he's
allergic mean?
he's allergic to potatoes. You know what I'm
What the hell
saying?
is
So
allergic?
like
Why can't anybody talk around here?
it's allergic. You know
It,
what I mean?
Smooth hands. You have
just-
any idea what
just-
these guys are saying?
Yeah, it means he has a poor disposition to certain foods. But he did say that porridge was his favorite.
So
I assume he
the
had it a few times.
the
So
Mike
did he
Tyson
get
guy on your screen here
potatoes
is
in his
Clashes.
Yeah. Cassius Clay, Tyson. I'm the champ. The greatest fighter would ever live.
So you're saying he got poisoned by potatoes?
Well, I'm saying, basically,
I don't
he's
know
dead.
why.
The sheriff guy says he's dead. I thought he was sleeping. I thought he got knocked out.
I
He was
mean,
that
normally when people get poisoned, you know, they like come out in hives and they like do all this other stuff. This looks like a different thing to me. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think it's a different thing.
Clash
I assure you, it was a poison. Most
Clash
deadly.
points at Smooth Hands. This is your fault. You're supposed to save him.
I'm afraid you can't
He's,
save
he's,
everyone.
putting out the
That's
blame
not
real early up here. You know what I mean? He's just pointing fingers in different directions. We don't even know what happened. The guy just likes turnips. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but we spent like a couple minutes working on him, trying to like.
It was like
Fix him.
12 seconds.
Now we're done.
And it was at least like 10 rounds. So I mean, that
It
would've
was a
been,
lot
like,
of rounds.
A whole minute.
We worked for a whole minute trying to clear his throat.
You did not do 10 wounds. The
It was
bell
a
didn't-
bloody mess.
One
by
wound.
Things.
One wound. The bell didn't wing. It was not 10 wounds.
I
You
didn't
know,
see you
like-
when they're helping. I
The
mean,
guy's just a friggin' lightweight, you know what I mean?
Listen, I'm the greatest fighter in the world. I'm not a hero.
okay, I wasn't hired to be a healer.
I see that makes you an expert on commenting on the fact then, doesn't it, sir? Now why don't you shut your damn mouth and let the smart ones take course action here for a moment?
Hey, gentlemen.
You don't
Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, let's calm down here.
Where's
No
Dylan
big
at?
deal.
Dylan,
Forget about it. Don't
give
talk
me
about
gloves.
it.
Somebody thinks he's a contender.
Like, hey, it's no big deal. Come here. Hey, champ, come over here, buddy. Hey, how you doing? It's, you really knocked some of those guys out over there. That was pretty good. Hey, can we get some, let's get some beers over here. Let's get some beers over here. Right here. Yeah, that big guy, the big, ugly guy that was really mean earlier, put it on his tab. Bring it over here. That's
So,
fine.
Spicy Mike, you're looking around at the moment, and you realize that all the wait staff is gone. It's just the bar owner and the cook in the back, and they're kind of looking at you. Sorry, guys. Until we get this place investigated, we don't want to really disturb too much of the crime scene. No beers until then. I don't want to serve up any poison if it was in the drink.
Trust me, you're gonna have a lot more blood around here. Not from me. I'm not saying it's me. I'm not threatening you or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's gonna be a lot more freaking blood around here if I don't get me a few beers and Clashius over here. So maybe we should make a little exception. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Clashius wasn't even drinking alcohol. He was,
I understand, but I'm trying to make him drink some alcohol so he's maybe a little less aggressive. You know what I'm freaking saying here?
My body is a temple.
That's okay. You don't gotta know. It's fine. It's
Please
goat's
be to
milk.
a room.
well,
It's goat's milk from a drunken goat. You never heard of a drunken goat? It's fine. It's just milk. Don't worry about it. It's
Hey,
got
we got a
plenty of
hero point
protein.
for all the players.
Oh,
Thank you, Poison Ivy.
I forget where I put
Thank
those.
you, Poison Ivy.
You don't have to read, just appear on the overlay.
If this place is
And-
basically closed for the night, I'm just saying, point me to my room, because I got some
Oh,
good
yeah.
sleeping to do.
I could do that.
Yeah, maybe that's a better idea. Let's everybody go to rooms. There we go.
Well, everyone, if that's the case, then right this way. And she takes you back behind the stairwell. That's on the screen here as soon as I clear off your guys' pictures. You'll see it here at the top. It leads up and over the top of the stables in the back.
Oh, that does smell real nice for sleeping.
As you kind of come in, it's like
It's not so bad.
it's a very low ceiling. Like you're having to duck a little bit in there. This is more of kind of like a hostel kind of situation. The smell of manure and rotting hay is coming up from below. It's a little damp.
It smells like home.
It's not great, but there are some private rooms kind of set up there with little lean-to kind of situations going.
Rich, are they? It's like this'll do fine. This'll do fine.
And
Yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be okay. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Everybody.
so you guys get situated up there. You do have some individual beds made out of straw and a little bit of goose down kind of tossed in there to make it special. But you can tell it's been mostly filled with straw. It's lumpy. It's not a great sleep, but it is technically better than what you've been getting. So it's relatively dry. It's going to be all right. While you guys are there, you can see through like the gaps of the floor down below, and you can see the horses from your guys' wagon are down there being taken care of.
Fantastic.
You do see that there is the halfling woman that was there working the stall, as well as your gnome friend who works with you.
All right. Well, feel like we should get some sleep, but I don't know. I just want to make sure that these two don't get in a fight in the middle of the night. That's what my most concern is right now.
Oh, what happened? What I miss?
Oh no, nothing. You didn't. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss nothing. Nope. Everything's fine. Everybody's happy with each other. It's good.
It sounds like you're trying to avoid a topic or something that maybe I might have missed.
I pull him off the side. I'm like,
Doing.
Glacius is starting to talk shit. And then Smooth Hands starts talking shit. And I don't want Smooth Hands to get his fucking block knocked off. So let's just act like nothing happened.
What would that
right?
look like?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
How many
Let's
feet
not
do you
bring it
think
up.
he'd fly across the room if he
Yeah,
got
that's a
punched in at
funny
once?
joke. That's a real funny joke, buddy. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Okay, great. Okay.
It wasn't a joke. I was really saying that. What happened if that happened?
I can speak from experience. About 12.
Oh, I've
12.
never seen that before.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's
I tend to
not
agree.
talk about
I've
it.
been through much farther, but
Everything's
yeah,
okay.
basically it's
Okay.
about 12.
Hey, don't worry about it. Okay,
It's good.
okay.
Indubitably, he would go 15 feet because that's a champ.
So it's nice to have goals to shoot for.
It's one time I had to fight Willie the Sphinx. He was the Sphinx, and then I punched him in the face. Now he ain't got no nose. I punched him. That's what happens when you fight a Sphinx. You have to punch him in the face. Really hard.
And now we know the answer to how that happened.
How it happened, yes.
Napoleon,
yes. Nope. Napoleon had nothing to do with it.
Not a thing. That's so good.
All right, okay.
Well, gentlemen, you can have a bit of rest if you want. I was thinking I might take about an hour to poke around town and maybe ask about, see if there are any others who are new to town or might know Bort.
That's a
I imagine-
fantastic idea. We should definitely separate some of us apart from others of us. Yeah. that's
Well,
a
you're
great
welcome to
idea.
come along if you wish.
Ah, that's fine. I can come if you want me to come. Let's just make sure the champ gets his rest though
Are we
while
supposed
we're
to
out.
go to bed?
Say again.
Are we supposed to go to bed?
It's up to
Dylan,
you.
is it time for the champ to go to bed?
Well, sir, it's the sun just now went down. So
Dylan, I think that sounds like a great idea. You want the champ to be fresh for tomorrow, right? Yeah, that sounds good.
Where are my chains, Dylan? Where are my chains?
Where are chains?
where are your chains?
Hold on, Dylan. Do you put the champ in chains before he sleeps?
Well,
Do you not
sometimes.
put your champ in chains?
No.
Then it's because you don't have a champ.
Mr.
Oh.
King, sir, has informed me that Clashius is to remain in a safe state during the nights, so that he doesn't, he punches in his sleep.
Oh, it makes a lot more sense. I understand that. It's great.
So what you're saying is, he's a little vulnerable at night.
You say he's a danger not only to others but also himself.
Clashius holds out
I
his
bet the
wrist,
type.
He's
takes off his
understand.
fist straps, and you can see where his wrists regularly have manacles upon them.
well, sir. If you want me to manacle you, I will. But it's up to you.
Or
Sounds
the
like
time
a-
to go to sleep.
It's a trying condition.
So yeah,
It don't sound good.
he brings out the old rusty manacles, ready to go.
Rusty manacles.
He puts them on, and he tries to find something secure in the room to tie you to, but everything in here looks like it'll break with any minor effort. So he hooks you up to the firmest pole that he can find in there with some thatch hanging off the sides of it, and we'll see where that goes.
Clashius
No,
goes
we're
and sits
freaking
down
good.
in the corner, and his head just drops like he goes out, like someone turned off the off switch. Just he begins to snore loudly.
Well, I
Nice.
say that is just remarkable.
Yeah, you used to have to give him sleeping meds, but now he just sniffs his chamomile and he's just out. It's amazing.
Well, that's good because I was afraid he was gonna try to take a couple of swings at our doctor here, and that was not something I really wanted to have to deal with.
Well, I'm gonna hang out with him and make sure nothing happens.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Good luck.
Not sure what he'd do without you.
Well,
Oh boy, me neither.
God, I hope we're not here forever.
Oh, we'll get things sorted out. Don't you
Well,
worry.
your family, you might be here forever, but yeah, we'll see.
Oh. Okay, well, I hope you have some quick luck. And he goes and he sits down next to the champ, and he's taking a little sponge and like cleaning him up.
Go to a belt. Yeah, the belt.
Animal G giving the clashes says. That's so good.
Sleep shit, Dr. Jazzer.
I love it.
You ain't
Love
no
it.
fucking clinic. You ain't no punch you in the face. Right in your fucking face. That's one punch you. Right. That's what you do with the cleric. You punch him in the face.
Punch him in the face.
You punched him right in the face.
That's what you should do to the healer, honestly. It's the best idea.
I love it.
You knock out the god that can't do nothing. Knock out the god.
Oh God,
Just gonna put the god to sleep.
that's ridiculous.
So you guys can hear the sheriff talking to the barkeep Delma,
Yep.
and they're just basically going back and forth on whether or not they should close the bar down, and if there's anything in the kitchen to be looking at. So you hear he's basically rummaging around the table where it all went down.
So, Jeff, I would like to take the
Yeah, I got your point. Go ahead.
Nice. I'd like to take the gather information action out of diplomacy.
Okay.
For you canvass local markets, taverns, and gathering places in an attempt to learn about a specified individual or topic.
All right. Is there any particular NPC you would like to talk to?
This is like a 2-hour thing,
Yeah, it's just
apparently.
a general blanketing of the
Yeah,
the city.
yeah. The GM determines the DC of the check and the amount of time it takes, typically 2 hours, but sometimes more.
Okay.
Along with any benefit you might gain from by spending coin on bribes, drinks, or gifts.
All right.
But I would definitely like to ask around in the bar and turn to everybody as we're heading kind of back in. It's like, I say it is a bit suspicious. They don't want anyone in that kitchen taking a peek inside there. Might prove advantageous.
Yeah, true. They did prepare my wolf pretty tasty, though.
Well, I'm not implicating the cooks, sir. Simply maybe something is hidden in there they don't know about.
And that's
Is
right. It was not the cook. You hear
Is
coming
it
from the.
nighttime? And are we sleeping yet?
It's like early evening. If you want to sleep, you can. If you want to investigate, you can. Looks like Dr. Jasper is going out. Smooth.
Yeah, it's before I slept. I just wanted to use the gather information while the crime scene was fresh, so to speak.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll there.
All right,
Oh,
that is a
boy.
diplomacy roll. Here we go now.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
Oh, very nice. All right, so you're starting your search around here in the kitchen. It looks like, and like I said, there are two people in here. There is the sheriff who is bumbling around out in the actual bar area, but Delma Fulst and Amora Kesselin are down here in the actual kitchen area. It's slightly separated off from the rest of the front staff. There's like a small curtain that kind of keeps it separated out there. And I'm reading chat and thought I saw something there. So you come up to Delma, and she starts to talk to you. So, yeah, what, Mr. Jasper, was it Dr. Jasper?
Yes, that's right. Delma, yes.
Yeah, that's correct. So, I mean, I'd be happy to fill you in. I could tell you about who works here. I could tell you who is on what duty.
I took it Bort was a regular. He seemed very fond of the porridge.
Well, he's been in here a few times. That's true. Every once in a while, every so many months, he stops by, does a delivery, keeps us supplied. He didn't really spend a lot of time making real friends. He's one of those kind of guys that just shows up and everyone talks to him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, comes and spins a yarn quite well, doesn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, would you happen to know if there are any other those who meant him ill will in town, or perhaps spoke unkindly of him when he was not around? Or better yet, if there might be anyone else who is traveling and in town at the moment, not one of the locals.
Well, I don't know about anyone that had an ill will towards him. I mean, it's kind of hard to have ill will towards him. But there is a newcomer to the town. I think you may have seen him when he was out there in the entrance, Sir Lauren. He's only been here about a month or so. I mean, honestly, I only really see him stop in and grab some booze in the morning. Looks like he just splashed some water over himself, and I don't think he showered proper in like the entire month.
Now, remind me, Sir Lauren, there was a gentleman who, as the tussle began, he left the inn.
Yeah, I think that was him. He was sitting real close to the entrance. You might have seen him right about in here somewhere.
I see.
She
And
points it
does
out
he have a room here, or he stays elsewhere?
Oh, no. Well, honestly, I think you're probably just as likely to find him out in one of the drainage ditches. Or in the back alley, maybe.
That's so.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something off with him. One of those lost sorts,
Yes. He's not one, though, who would have any access to a kitchen or wait staff.
No, God, no. He's a nice enough man, but, I mean, he just comes in, he gets liquored up. He hasn't started any trouble for us, so, he just drinking his sorrows away, whatever they happen to be.
Well, thank you, Delma, for your assistance. Gentlemen, I've exhausted my line of questioning. Do you have anything else you would like to ask Delma here?
No. That sounds
Where
great.
do we find this prick?
Well,
Wait,
apparently
where
some
do we-
ditch
where do
out in
we
the
find
town.
this prick?
I imagine we might have to do a bit of a canvass of the local area.
Could be. I mean, the last
Okay.
I saw him, he was, I think he was sleeping by the plague stone last I saw.
By the plague stone?
I thought they didn't call it that. Isn't that
There-
what somebody told me?
Is that an actual thing?
Yeah, you passed it on the way in here. There's you guys will remember seeing a giant round milling stone. It's like 10-foot radius or so. It's got one side had a little carved out section for like a bowl, and the other side, opposite of it, had like a cutout that looked like it was a place to put money.
Well, I suppose that's a good place to start looking as any.
Why is that stone called the Plague Stone?
Oh, yeah.
I got a bad feeling about this friggin' story.
Well, I mean, 20 years ago, the city had some rough luck. We got into some things. And,
So we heard.
Yeah, and initially, the priest of this town tried to do what he could. There's a witch that he rooted out, and we're pretty sure that she cursed us. And next thing we knew, this city was just run over with the plague. And
How was the witch disposed of? That really matters.
oh god, I don't really remember, to be honest. It happened before I was really
Potato
old enough.
poisoning.
Is this priest still with us?
No, he's not. Though, I mean, if you can get it out of him, my dad might know something. He's the mayor of the town, though he's not in the best of mental states.
Why's that?
Well, age has kind of caught up to him.
Ah, I see. My condolences.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, anyway, the priest rooted her out, and he was trying to do what he could to help. We built this stone, apparently, and it was for feeding the sick. So the sick would put money on the one side. We put vinegar in there so it would kill whatever was infecting or cursing the money. And we'd put food on the other side, and they'd pick it up. And that way we never had to come in contact. But unfortunately, I guess about half the town died off by the end of it.
That's a lot of. I assume that's a lot of people. How many people were in this town? Was it like 4?
Well, I mean, there's probably about 300 nowadays.
What about before?
What god looks over this town? Like, what god was the priest of that left you? That turned their backs on innocent people like that?
Well, he's got an old shrine down the road. Honestly, not too many people are worshiping it these days.
Nor should they.
No, I agree. I imagine they should not.
Yeah. It's, where the hell is this damn thing at?
There are some who get into this business, gentlemen, who are only interested in the money and the donations, and they are not about helping the people.
I pull out and lay down in front of her a single potato. Dalma,
Yeah?
should you need to turn your faith to guidance, you should turn to that which you do not know, and have faith that tomorrow you'll know a little more.
Oh my god, what's gone wrong with your hand? She just looks down for the first time, apparently noticing it.
It's a gift from this, and I hold up the potato.
She backs away from that potato.
You saw friends walking a interesting path.
No, Delma, not this potato. This potato is a potato I got from over there down the way, from so-and-so who has the potatoes.
Okay. So
but
now,
here, take this.
Sure, thank you.
It's a gift from my faith to you to watch over the whole toon.
Well, we can always use more help. The next magical effect that hits you, Levi, is going to be an upgraded wild effect from the old Animal G. So the
Then
big
I
boy.
want to put a guidance to convince her
Okay.
that this potato can be trusted.
This potato can be trusted.
So
All
I'm
right.
going to give myself guidance.
Give me a D10,000.
Hold on, I got to see if
up.
I convince her first.
Buckle up.
So what kind of skill is that? Diplomacy?
Yeah, if
maybe?
diplomacy would be a good roll.
Oh yeah, diplomacy is great.
All right. Let's see if we end up with a 9 mils or something.
15.
A what? 15?
Oh, I'm scared whenever it's really low or really high.
No. A 15 to convince her
Oh.
on the D20 roll.
That would be
that-
odd.
Yeah.
That, you can trust this potato. It's not the one that gave me a hoof.
Hey, thanks for the host there, Cuddly Wolf.
Thank you for the
Hey,
host,
look at
Cuddly
that.
Wolves. All right.
Thank you.
And
Damn cuddly.
here we go.
So
When I
goddamn
reach down for guidance, I
Didn't
feel
you
a
just friggin'
slight.
eat a wolf leg? Isn't that what you did?
I feel a
It's tasty.
slight. I feel a slight tingling in my hoof hand, eh?
Ooh.
And here we go. 7,906.
7,906.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
everybody.
Let's
we go.
see. 7,000.
Virtually hold my hand, everyone.
Understand.
Here we go. We're okay. We're gonna
This
do this.
potato is
Gonna
not
do
the
this.
one that gifted me with a hoof hand, and this
Okay.
year you can trust that my goddess will look over all of this.
Yep.
You know there's an effect coming, but it will not affect just now.
Oh,
Oh,
I can feel
friggin'
her
interdiction.
presence. I can feel her
It's welling
presence.
up inside of you.
She is close, Dilma, and that means she's here to finally give this place remedy of all that ails it.
She
All
picks
that
up the potato. Like, she looks genuinely kind of touched by what you're trying to do. Look, I could use all the extra help I can get around here. As you can tell, there's not much going for us here.
That's
And
right.
to
You
be
don't
honest-
know what's happening, right? You don't know.
I
You
don't
see, here.
I'm living in fear at this moment, but I gotta say, that old shrine was to nature god Gazra. I don't really think it's his protection hasn't really been great for us here, but the crops, they're still with us. But the witch. Let's see, what was her name? Oh, it was Silwith. Silwith was her name. I'm pretty sure she's the one that started it.
Silwith.
She had a daughter somewhere, but
Who lives in town still?
I don't honestly know. I haven't seen her in
I wouldn't have
Probably
think.
5 or 6 years or so.
And the mother was killed, though. The witch was killed.
Yeah.
Well, she was destroyed. Why would the daughter stay? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know.
Daughter's
stuck around
probably
for-
a witch too.
You think so? You think it runs in the
Oh,
family?
Well, think about it. Do you know if she's a witch?
Well, do I know if Vilry's was a witch, or are you talking about
Right.
Silwith?
You don't.
I
You don't know.
I don't know. That's right.
There you go. She has one.
We're getting a little off topic here, I think, guys.
I don't
Like,
think that's how it works.
I
we're
tend
after
to
some
agree.
guy that poisoned our way out of town, not
Yeah.
to find the cause of some damn plague.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
very
right.
true.
Yeah.
We want to get out of here. That would be very nice to be able to leave at some point.
Though having a bit of background on the town was enlightening. Thank
Oh,
you.
it's wonderful.
Of course,
Potatoes
it's
everywhere.
very nice.
You're welcome.
And perhaps you might also look into Saren Ray.
Well,
in your prayers. Oh, goddess of healing.
Goddess of Redemption. Yeah.
Yes.
It's another good one. We've got many.
She's all right, but it's pretty well established what she's capable of. I'm telling you that the reach of the unknown is she's pretty. She's all right. I mean, she's pretty good. She's well.
Well, yes,
intentioned.
I am. I'm fine with working within the constraints. Let's say.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Animal Gene would like to know what the effect is, and maybe have Levi take his.
So we could have
Since
Levi take off his friggin' headphones.
What's going to happen? So he's on pins and needles.
He's got his hoof hand over
Okay.
his ears.
Do you want all of us to take our head? Would you rather us all to?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you guys turn off and I'll.
Okay, we're all gonna take them off. Here we go.
All right. So the next time that
Freaking loud.
Diggbungle is actually pierced or attacked, all of his flesh will have little nails underneath all of his skin that are harmless, but all there. Kind of Hellraiser-ish, I guess. Pretty crazy, huh?
I do my
All right.
All I saw were hand gestures, and I'm more
Everybody
concerned.
knows things
All
that
right.
we don't know.
And everyone's
I
laughing
throw
and
my
saying,
head
"Oh
so low
damn!"
in
So
the
it's
back.
got to be good when we get to it. All right,
Nah,
pretty
it's
good. It happen.
I
Yeah,
can't
so
friggin' wait.
still sitting here in the area. You're next to the kitchen. Amora's back there. She kind of comes up. Oh. All right, gentlemen.
Hello?
As far as I understand, you're in charge of the investigation. And so that means it's time for you to come in here and take a look around.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Much obliged.
Spicy Michael.
Yes. May I help you?
I pull him closer. Come down here.
I tried Michael earlier. He wasn't
Further
part of it.
down. All right. Spicy Michael.
Yeah.
She is
Hey, thanks
very-
for the follow. Whether
Thank you.
Hey,
That puts us 3 away from the giveaway.
Three
Thank you for the follow.
more.
Very kind. Very kind.
Three
Awesome.
more. We're giving away one of
Very
these.
close.
Spicy Michael. Be
Yeah,
very
yeah.
careful. She is very
Okay.
particular about her kitchen. We might have to unleash Classius upon this woman.
I don't think Classius punching out a lady is a good idea. No, that's not a great idea.
I'm just saying it could come to that very quickly. She almost hit me with a spoon yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
this
think
Better if she tries it again.
I
good luck.
think
She'll never
maybe,
see you
gentlemen, I think maybe we should avoid most bloodshed if we
I
can,
believe
at
in the
least for
bowling ball.
the townspeople that seem to be mostly innocent. Let's try not to murder anybody.
Yeah.
I think
As long as
that's
she ain't swinging with me with that. It'll be fine.
yeah. I would like to be able to leave this town, and I would not like to be here in jail.
Chef
for the rest
woman
of
who
my
is
days.
stingy with her potatoes, please show me to your kitchen so that we may clear your name and make
don't
sure
mind
that
this guy.
you
We're
who
here
is
to listen.
in no
We're
way
here to-
considered
Hey, it's
suspicious
okay.
by
It's okay.
all of us
Oh
right
my.
now.
So
Is
polite.
going to be,
Okay, come on in.
totally
Come on
innocent
in,
because
bearded one.
Clearly, you're innocent. You got nothing to hide.
That's
Elk,
right.
I think that's
Very mysterious
enough.
kitchen.
That's
enough.
right, he says. I am clearly not involved. Now, over
Well,
here,
the porridge came from here, didn't it? I mean, you served him, didn't you?
I did not serve him. I cooked his food.
Oh, so you cooked the poison then, did you?
I did not poison anything, and that's what you're going to discover when you look through my things. So,
Okay.
you look through the
Sounds
kitchen,
great.
kind of glancing over, you see there's like utensils all out. There's like a roasting spit. There's like a mortar and pestle on the counter. There's some knives, skillets, kettles, sieves. There's a butter churner. You see the pot that the porridge was made in. It's kind of drying out a little bit at this point, but it's still there. Bunch of random herbs and stuff. Lard, bunch of things, spices and stuff.
No, Jeff, I can't remember from last game. I remember we rolled decent enough to learn a little bit about the poison.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if we learned if it was like a fast-acting one, like you would ingest it and it kills you within a few minutes, or he could have had it for a while ago.
Mittens.
A
You
few
did not
mittens.
find that out.
We did not find that out. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It was not food poisoning. That would have taken much longer. And nothing that leaves my kitchen will make anyone sick.
That seems like a pretty large claim.
Well, are any of you sick?
No, not currently. No.
Now, I
Hmm.
do tend to agree. If it was done here, I believe more than one person had the porridge, and I think we would have had a few more deaths on our
Mhm.
hands.
That's right.
It does
So-
seem to be targeted.
Now,
That is
who-
true.
Who does wait the tables? Who did serve the food?
Oh, well, you would have seen probably... Yeah, Colnroll was in charge of... isn't that right? Delma, who was serving drinks? Who was serving the food? And Delma kind of looks back, looks at a paper. And, well, obviously, it was Colnroll was on the food, as always. And Trin was serving the drinks, as usual. She gets more tips that way.
We'll need to speak with both of these people.
Well, they're not here right now. Colnroll's down at his house, most likely. And last I saw Trin, she's the one you saw got hit with the glass and got her face cut.
Ooh.
You saw her run out at one point. I'm not exactly sure where she went. She's probably looking for her brother, would be my guess.
Who's our brother?
Oh, Jan.
It's a boy named Johnny.
Yeah, well, you know.
Sounds angry.
Yeah.
Now, this wouldn't have happened to have been the gentleman here earlier who found us kicking goblins.
No, that's Hallod.
Ah,
You
Well,
son
I'm
of a
happy to
bitch,
hear that.
one.
Oh, Me too,
my.
everybody. If he's gonna say which color, then I'm gonna say which color.
Which color?
It's a competition between me and Cam.
I
They're
didn't realize.
changing their lighting.
I didn't realize this was a competition.
Priorities. No, green.
Anyways, yeah. So, okay. Also, DM, this is out of character. Exactly how long has it been since the poisoning happened?
It's probably been about a half an hour.
Okay, that's enough time to clean up some poison residue, I would say.
Potentially.
She is not out of the woods.
You do know that they've all been within eyesight with the door opened up. The sheriff has been in here whenever you weren't in here, so that much has been covered, you think? But you never know. Maybe they are covering for somebody. Could be. So, would you like to take a look around in detail?
I'll go over to the porridge and give it a bit of a sniff.
Never hurts
And
to be thorough, Mama always said.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself to give myself a little bit of a bonus because I'm gonna do this all the time.
Excellent. That's a good
And
move.
I cast a 3, so I didn't summon a crazy effect. And so, what am I rolling to see? Is this going to be a
Let's do a, we're going to call it a perception check.
perception check?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I get a +7. It's
Ooh,
a
that's
good
a good
check
roll.
for me.
That is excellent.
Anyone
I'll
else want to
join
make a
in on
roll
that.
as well?
Definitely.
And
I would
I
love
got
to
a
make a
3,
perception check.
On the dice, so I got a 10. So I'm going to burn my hero point.
Ooh, good use.
Re-roll.
All right,
You
Levi
guys
spends
also
his
got a
hero
friggin'
point.
Fantastic.
All right, and that time I got a 19 on the dice, so it comes out to a 26.
Hell yeah. What'd you get, Jasper?
Oh, 7. I also rolled a 3, but I will hold on to my point and let that
Okay.
beautiful reroll happen.
Spicy Mike has a 14.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, I already ate. I don't need
All
to
right.
look at the porridge.
So you get around, you're looking through all the herbs and stuff, and you're smelling around. You see there's ground clove, there's the anise. Both of those were in the mortar and pestle at some point. You go into the porridge sitting on the counter, and you catch a very faint, unusual floral smell. But only in the bowl next to the pot.
Feel like we smelled that earlier. Then you guys smelled that earlier? I smelled it. I think I smelled that.
Now, well, you
I
gentlemen, speaking of...
I stick my great dwarven powerful nostrils in the bowl.
Turns out it's anthrax. You die.
It does smell a little bit.
Oh, sorry about your luck.
It does seem like maybe inhaling it too deeply or ingesting it may not be a good plan.
Is
Cam
this
gets
the
a hero
bowl-
point.
Is this the bowl
Oh,
that
a freaking hero point. Thank you very
is
much.
this the
Spicy
bowl
Neck
from
needs
which
to be
he
hero
was
today.
served?
Yeah, apparently that was the bowl that he ate out of. I had him
All
sit it
right.
down right here to be sure that anything that was untoward with it was found with the bowl.
What would I do to determine bullshit? Bullshit.
A bullshit is a good question. Let's
But
take a look here.
There's- I know there's a...
I'm trying not to be deceptive. I'm being straightforward.
Yep. Go ahead and I think these days they're doing things like society being how
Yeah.
to do this. So let's go
Oh,
ahead
There's
and
an
place
actual
society.
feat for...
Yeah.
I just got a hero point.
Oh, Flint got a hero point.
Snap. Oh boy, here we go.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
Who's dishing all
Levi,
these hero
buddies.
points?
The
So, I'm really
Ivy
cuddly
/
wolf.
Cuddly Wolf.
Cuddly Wolf is
Definitely.
giving us all some points.
All right, all right, all right.
Levi, I
I'm
think there's actually a skill feat for it is for deception called Lie to Me, where you determine if someone's lying to you over the course of a conversation.
Awesome.
Well, I didn't
Friggin'
have that one.
fantastic.
So I'm gonna give myself Shane told day and give myself guidance all day, every 6 seconds, and I'm gonna cast it and see if I get a nat 20 or a 1, and I get a 4, so I don't trigger a wild effect, which is every day in my life. And
Right
I'm
on.
gonna go for
Day of
a
your
society and get a +1, and that comes out to a whopping 16.
Well, Levi, you just got a hero point as well, so...
I will not spend it. I'm going to stick with a 16 for no.
All right. Let's put that hero point on. So with your 16, you can get the sense that she's being honest with what she's saying as far as you can tell, but she seems more concerned with how she's being received and what other people will think of her reputation. She doesn't seem at all worried about what happened to Bort or the investigation, except for that it clears her.
Look, things here seem like you got good bones to your story, but we really do have to rule everything out. So, is there a perchance you know some way to get Connell and Tamlin here? Tren and Connell brought here?
Yeah, well, Delma, dear, why don't you tell them where to find him?
Because it would do well for your side of this to bring him here. We'll get all in the same room and really clear this up in quick working order.
Well, sure.
I mean, you wouldn't want to seem like you're not trying to help us, right? Because if you weren't trying to help us, that would look duplicitous.
Well, of course, I am here to do everything I can for this
Great! So you know
investigation.
these people? Let's get your staff back, eh? Let's bring them back.
And Delma kind of shoots a moral look like she's speaking out of turn kind of thing. Now, I'll help. I'll go tell you where to find them, or send for them, whichever you prefer. We'll see if we can get them all rounded up. You want them here? Is that what you're
We
asking
want
for?
them all in the same... gentlemen, would that be considered a wise decision? Bring them all here, same roof, same roof, same roof?
I would certainly
That's not
think
a
so.
terrible idea, no.
And we'll
Alright,
have to
see-
check about town for this other gentleman.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Bring them here then?
Aye.
Okay. I'll send for them. And,
Well, hey, look at this fine woman participating and helping out the investigation. This is really looking good for you.
I hope
By the
so.
way, is anybody tending the bar right now?
No. I mean,
I'm
Delma
gonna
is
go ahead
here.
and pour myself a drink.
but- Excuse me.
Yeah,
These still cost.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna pay. You're preoccupied, so I'm gonna drink.
Okay, fair enough. That'll be 3 copper pieces.
Yeah, here you go. Thank you.
Yeah, let me fetch you a glass. And she goes over
I
to the
was gonna
table.
use my hands, but okay, that'd be fine.
Just like on the tap.
Are you sure you want to drink anything? I don't think anything's poisoned, but I didn't think the porridge was poisoned either.
You have to trust in him as part of his investigational prowess to actually take the risk and ingest the very thing that could
Oh
be
yeah,
poison.
yeah. I'm making sure you weren't killing everybody else.
He's
That's what
cutting
we want.
edge with his tactics.
Oh, God, I hope you're not gonna die. And she gives you the glass, and she's hesitant to actually touch anything, so she hands you the glass and lets you pour it.
The glass is not gonna kill him. He's been a bowling ball.
That is very
True
true.
story.
He has been a
bowling
bowling
ball.
ball at one point in his life.
I guess they weren't good times, but it was times anyway.
Sounds terrible.
Here's your copper.
Thank you. Hey, Alex Gygax just joined her Discord. That's freaking awesome.
Nice.
Welcome.
That's a big name as we're playing Pathfinder.
That's pretty good stuff. Oh man,
Sorry,
that's
we
good.
like lots of games.
It's so good, so good.
That is awesome. Join our Discord if you haven't.
Alex Gygax.
I'm pretty sure I got those, but I'll add them in just to be on the safe side. Since you guys are paying attention, I may have missed. So Tim and Dustin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bloop. There
So
you go.
I start drinking some of this pea water that they call ale.
Yeah, it's
Pea
not
water.
great. It's honestly not great. It's very watery with a hint of alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like if they took one of those the hell are those drinks called that white people drink nowadays?
Zima.
The White Claws. The drinking.
The
LaCroix.
Spicy
Basically
Mike's hard lemonade.
Zinfandel.
It's like an alcoholic turnip LaCroix.
That's friggin' awful. That is
Yeah.
terrible.
A hint
Why
of
would anybody
terrible.
do that to themselves? It's torturous.
Just got a little bit of a bitter aftertaste.
That would be the turnip.
Well, I'm just making sure those guys have their rights in the
I
channel.
go upstairs above the stable and I get Dylan.
I was just going to suggest perhaps if we were going about town at night, we might want to bring about Mr. Clay.
I didn't think we were leaving. I thought we were bringing him here.
Well, there is that gentleman who might
Nolan?
be in a ditch.
Well, why don't
Dylan.
we just drag his ass here?
We'll have to
Go
find
on.
him.
What, sir? Huh?
We need the champ. Go get him.
Oh, you want You want me to unshackle the champ?
Release the champion.
Is there a fight? I'll go get him.
Metaphorically.
I'll go get him out. And he goes up, and you get woken up, Classius. You've been woken up this way before. It's a very careful. Dylan comes up from with a stick that's he uses with you all the time. It's 10 feet long, and on the end of it, there's smelling salts attached in a little baggie. And he floats it next to your nose, and you come to. Sir?
What's going on?
No fight,
What
but the gentlemen want to have you join them. They're still working on something. I don't know what they're doing. They're just hanging out in the kitchen right now, talking about poisoning the goblin, I think.
That's I don't think that's exactly what's going on.
That would be what you call a euphemism.
Dylan, is that a euphemism?
Yes,
It's
euphemism.
I don't even know what that word
Yep.
means, sir. Honestly, can I unshackle you without being murdered, sir?
You can try.
It's my favorite part of the day. And he creeps in. He's got a special shield that he's been using to kind of get in there and get to the shackles, and then get out.
All right, Dylan, put on my gloves.
All right, sir. And he goes through the whole thing. He puts on the gloves. He gives you a rub down. Puts the grease on you.
Oh my, this sounds very very
Intimate.
interesting. Very
Very
erotic,
intimate.
you may say.
I come back down from my wound.
By the time he comes back down, I've had 3 more of these nasty whatever water he is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a fortitude save.
On water?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's a LaCroix with some vodka. That's basically what you're drinking. You are so
Oh,
toasted.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
So, look at this little guy.
So a total of
he
an 8.
drinks one of these is like me drinking like
I
10.
got an 8, but yeah, I mean, it's
You've
frickin'
drank
water,
4
so-
of these, and you may be noticing a slight sensation.
Oh,
It's not
that's pretty
tingly.
weak sauce. That's pretty
It's
weak
not
sauce.
floral, but it might be just a hint of a buzz.
Guys. Guys.
Yeah.
What are
Finally.
you doing?
You find
Finally.
What's the problem? Are you okay? Everything's gonna be
Finally.
fine. Finally.
Really?
Four,
Look,
4 of these things.
Oh,
is what it took.
That's
finally
impressive,
feeling it. Huh?
you've been
Okay.
drinking since we first got here.
Right, but 22 pounds. 4 of these things.
22 pounds.
I shot down from
That's the
Classius.
size
That's
of my friggin'
criminal.
dog.
Well, we've been doing the best we can. Turnips don't really ferment that well.
That's
No,
what you
they
disturb
don't.
my sleep for. You disturb my sleep for this.
Mr. Clay, good to see you, sir. No, we were going to retain the gentleman who might resist our inclinations.
Do you speak common?
Yes, we were going to get it drunk and drag his sorry ass back here.
Okay. So I assume then you need all of my skills.
Oh, clearly.
So do you want me to do the talking part or the dragging part?
Now, I think we have a consummate dragger here, if I ever saw one. Unless you would like to do the talking, I believe you are quite persuasive, sir.
I wait at the door for Delma to return with either Tren or Connell and I pull out like a 4-foot length of me rope that I cut with my clan dagger.
All right. And with this, we're going to take a brief break. We're going to take a quick 10 minutes. Tim Man, 13
we gotta
subscribes.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We very much
Probably
appreciate it.
So we are
That's friggin' fantastic.
3 follows away from the giveaway, and for people
3.
like Taman who are
That's right.
subscribed to us, you are eligible to win the Pathfinder
That's
book
right.
once we get those 3 follows. So go rustle
Call
up
your
some
friends.
follows. We're going to be
Call your
away for a
friends.
quick 10-minute break to relieve ourselves of whatever ails us. 4 turnip
That
ales
ale.
or
Definitely wasn't
multiple
that
energy
stuff I was
drinks.
drinking.
and we'll be back, and we'll see you soon.
Let's get three follows while we're gone.
Amen.
We'll probably get a raid because it's 11. Someone will
Yeah,
probably
let's
quit
do it.
soon.
Let's friggin' do it.
So we should be live again. Hopefully, you guys
I
are
think
all
we're live again.
rested,
We're trying to
relaxed,
be.
enjoying things.
We're ready to interrogate them. Let's bring
Ready
them
to
in.
interrogate.
I'm at the door. Where
So-
are they?
Time has
Kind
lapsed, and with
Time
that,
has lapsed.
I'm the greatest interrogator to ever live.
which ones are you getting first? You wanting to run
I'm not
into?
exactly sure that's true.
Well, we're having
Connell and Trent.
we're getting set for, and we have to find somewhere drunk in town in a ditch. Sir Lauren?
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta find this friggin' guy.
All right. So, Colonel comes by.
When he
you see
walks to the door,
Dumblebringsman.
I'm like, wait. I check to see if he's wearing a belt.
A belt, you say? Well,
Is he wearing a
yeah,
belt?
I'm wearing a belt.
Okay, good.
standard
Come this
variety.
way. Come this
Okay.
way. And
Sure.
then I bring him in and I make sure that I get out of his way after he's entered the room so that my moving reveals the presence of a belt to clashes.
It's a very simple leather belt. Nicer than
All right.
most people have around here, but it's just a leather belt.
Please take a seat over here. Sit down, Conroll.
Is the guy a contender?
We're going to find out, champ. We're going to find out, Mr. Champion.
He's got a touch of gray in his longish hair. He's kind of a simple-looking guy. He looks like you're just typical farmer's kid. Just lanky, but kind of tough looking.
All right. So
So what can I do for you, gents?
we are trying to figure out if you're a murderer. Now, I do not know if you are or not, but we're gonna find out. And we got all these different ways, and it's very simple. You're telling the truth, then we got nothing to worry about at all. Nothing to worry about at all. You're a good man and everything.
Okay. You don't need to encourage me that much. It's,
If you happen to be a liar and you're a murderer by using poisons, then it's a whole completely different night entirely. So, did you know and did you put poison or
No.
you were given poison to Bort?
No.
And then I roll and I say you stole the old dog, and I give myself guidance.
Okay.
This is a very, very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Am I not? I just got here. Like, slow down.
And I
Interrogation
rolled
right now.
a 4 on society.
4 on society. Animal G
boy.
made that a wild effect.
Animal G
the
has
big
made
one.
that a wild effect with
D
5,000
10,000
cans. He is
Again?
spending these cans
Apparently,
left
he's just
and right.
burning
Oh
them
yeah.
We'll be out of them soon.
Oh boy.
It's wild magic.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
4,564.
4,560 what?
4.
Boy, it's a long list.
Is it
says
about
there's
10,000
10,000.
entries? Because that sounds pretty accurate.
This is like the weirdest set of things that have come up.
Do we take our headsets off again?
Should I not listen?
Roll it again. That one is just lame. I don't like that one.
Oh,
we don't.
we didn't like
want,
it.
DM
we
veto.
don't
What
want,
was
we
it?
don't want lame
We're
ones.
curious.
The God of Chaos was not pleased.
It was just like the
7,000.
next time somebody draws their weapon, leaves fall off the trees. I don't know. It was
7,000.
That doesn't sound like very fun.
31.
7,000 what?
7,631.
7,631.
Correct.
It's gonna be fantastic.
A brand new car.
Oh, we got a chuckle from the DM. This is gonna be great. Here we go.
I don't know when this is ever going to come up, but if you try to sneak, any weapon you have, we'll also include your hoof, glows blue.
Don't. So
Use-
at any point you're trying to
Which is
sneak
funny.
around.
For good or for
Forever.
awesome? Apparently, yes.
All right.
Let's just make it your
Okay.
glowing hoof just to keep it in
Am
order
I
there.
aware of this?
Yes. First, as you're sitting there getting ready for your interrogation, briefly you're looking at Colonroll and you see like a kaleidoscope of like psychedelic-y kind of stuff behind him, and you're thinking like, man, I took a big whiff of that porridge. Maybe it's something from that.
Oh my.
And like when you're looking at him, you see that like eyes start rippling up his face, and they're like 3 on each side and then 1 in the center.
Oh,
And then they
boy.
just melt off. And now you know.
I assume
As
he's
the
the only one that
eyes
sees
come
this.
down, they zoom over and are like looking out of your hoof. And you know that the next time that you try to sneak around, it will reveal you.
Oh my. Oh boy.
I'm gonna
She
roll
calls to
intimidation
me
to
be
demoralize this.
Is this guy the goblin, by the way?
No, this is
No.
no. The goblin was named Phinick. You saw him take off at one point.
Okay.
He's the guy that works in the back as well, but this is the guy who was just bussing the tables, basically.
He's the one who started the bar fight when he spilled the beer on the farmer guy.
He was the guy that got bumped into
Oh,
and
come
dumped
on.
us.
This
I
friggin' guy.
turn
That's
to the
Stupid ass.
I turn to the champion and I say, champ, he is clear. He is not a liar. I will see to it that we now collect the woman. So he's all yours.
That's it? You just said a bunch of stuff, I said no, and then that's it?
Well, you're clearly telling the truth.
This doesn't seem very
Well,
well,
I'm
okay,
just
that's
saying,
all you
it
need.
doesn't seem like a real thorough process we got going
It's
on.
been a tough night here, I'll tell you. I just trying to do my job, and that damn farmer Elam asshole.
No. I
Crashes
see there's a
pushes
little
metal
hostility.
gloves onto the table and leans in, looks at him, says, "Why did you do it?"
Well, I mean, why did I spill the beer? I was walking
Why?
behind him. He stuck his chair out and bumped into me as he was pouring his beer down his beard. And
Are you the customer?
am I the customer?
Right.
No, I serve the drinks.
Right. And the customer is always right. So you were wrong.
Oh God,
I'm so confused right now. I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand what this guy's saying either.
Now, remind me, sir, you didn't throw that first punch. You spilled
No.
the beer, but then the farmer took a swing at you.
Yeah, he does this from time to time. He picks a fight with somebody in here. It seems like every other week.
So it is a regular behavior. It's not something, say, that a friend would be put up to for a bit of coin, perhaps, to start a bit of a fight. Something as a diversion.
Diversion. I don't.
For poisoning, for a murder, sir.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've seen bar fights in here is not uncommon. I mean, these guys get, a little bit into the drinks, and somebody's
like
been.
100 of these things to get into these drinks.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
we
I
had to
have
start
get
watering them down because.
Suspect, Lug, because he's saying that people actually come here for the drinks, and that doesn't seem to be the case.
Oh, there's not a whole lot of options around here. But we had to start watering them down on the sheriff's orders because people were just getting too drunk. Every time a farmer had something to say about so-and-so getting their turnips from the other yard or, letting the leaves blow into their bushes and whatnot, there's a fight in here and fight over there and fight in the corner, and it's just a big mess. I always have to deal with
People who fight as much as your people fight are not very good at it.
it. Yeah, I mean, if you're taking a look at these guys, they're old. They're in their 60s, 70s, most of them.
Why is
What happened to
everybody?
all the kids?
Well, I don't know. Nobody likes to stay here, really. They get it in their head, like there's something better somewhere else, and they just take off. Most of them. I mean,
You know what? They're white. I don't like to stay here either.
well, okay.
Hard to look around here and think it's a good place to raise a child.
Well,
All right.
if you got coin, I mean, you got options, but most of us don't.
No, I
So-
understand, sir. Trust me.
Look, I
Yeah,
got a
that's
newborn
good.
daughter I'm trying to take care of. I do this work after I take care of her, and my wife and I are just trying to make it by. I mean, if I have to push some beers to some old men and take a punch here and there, that's what I'm going to do.
So they pay
But I didn't poison anybody.
I go to the door because he is not only innocent, but he's also quite boring. So I'm going to wait at the door for Tren. And I got my rope ready to go.
Well, Tren
Alright,
is waiting out there.
Oh, is she wearing a belt?
No.
Hold still. I have to give you this belt as mark that you are one of the suspects we have to interrogate to make sure to clear your name. Please tie this around your waist.
That's cute. Okay, sure. Let's see. Yeah, that'll look nice. And she's got like a dress on. You just put it across like the little loop around the midriff there.
Oh, thank you very much for putting that on. I appreciate your cooperation with this. And not just interrupt everything that's going on. Champ, I have another contender potentially. And I step aside and reveal the belt.
Clashes takes off his glove. And he knocks this guy out.
Oh
Knocks
boy.
Colonel out. He like
Oh,
turns
boy.
just in time to see you start. You see, he turns, takes it right in the cheek. He's like, "Oh God, not again!" And then just down for the count.
And then I point at the woman. And I say, "You're next."
Oh no.
And then I drag
She looks-
Conroll.
She looks at you guys like eyes wide, like,
Oh.
"Whoa, hey!"
I block the door behind her and like, look at me.
No,
Don't
that
look at him.
was
Come down here.
unnecessary.
Make eye contact with me.
You
Tren,
can already
Tren,
see that she has a big gash on her cheek that she had been
Tren.
like, cleaning up from
Tren, do
earlier
you
night.
know what's
Yeah.
about to happen?
I don't want to know. I didn't do anything.
Oh, no,
you guys
no,
are gonna
no,
kill me.
You don't want to know, but do you know what's going to happen? You don't, do you?
Amora, send for help.
No, you
And-
don't know, and that means it's all going fine. Go sit in the chair.
So throughout the previous little interview with the other guy, what could Spicy Mike have rolled just to see if he can determine if the guy was lying at all
Give me a society roll.
before he got knocked
Sure.
completely out?
Oh, because
Okay.
Spicy Mike is so big on high society.
I am, I got
Hey,
some
somebody's
deception,
trying to fix that
diplomacy, but somebody, I got this, this square here. I got one of those. I'm gonna measure some things with one of these
He's
guys.
got props.
I probably got a protractor.
I
in here
applaud your
somewhere.
prop usage.
Anyway, they just happen to be sitting here, so that worked out very well.
Just happen to
Okay.
have a protractor on my desk.
I do. I
Everybody
keep
has
it.
those, right?
I keep it in here with all my other like pens and pencils and shit.
With
You
a tiny
know.
back scratcher. I saw
But
that.
it's actually it's for
Tiny
I-
back scratcher. Oh,
I-
that's
look at
that's
this.
an
Huh?
extension. Oh, yeah,
That's-
yeah.
That's pretty nice, huh? That's literally the first time I've ever
Hey,
used it.
mouse.
Okay.
Good evening, Master Malice.
Okay. I rolled a 15, and I have a +0 to that 15.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I found it.
So that adds up to a 15.
Adds up to a 15.
I have a 15 to determine if this guy that just got knocked out by the champ was lying to us at any point.
I think the action we're looking for is sense motive.
Okay.
I would love to
we have
sense
that,
this
don't we?
movie.
It's a perception check, apparently.
A perception check.
Well, then that is a 19
sense motive.
instead.
It's one action, concentrate secret. You try to tell whether a creature's behavior is abnormal. Choose one creature and assess it for odd body language, signs of
He
nervousness,
is the
or other
creature that I
indicators that it
choose.
might try to deceive someone.
I
The GM
am
attempts a single
your
perception check
guy.
for you and compares the results to the deception DC of the creature and the DC of the spell affecting the creature's mental state or another appropriate DC, so on and so forth. And then there are rules for criticals and critical failures and all
I
that.
got this.
That is fantastic.
All
I
right.
had a friggin' 19 to do that.
I'm going to perceive then.
Okay. Go ahead. So I'll get to your result here in a second, and go ahead and roll as well if you'd like.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. We're
So we
gonna
roll?
determine if he was lying or not. And then I'm gonna continue to do that with every single one of our
Sure.
suspects.
So you, thought somebody was saying they were going to roll, and I may have been waiting for something that wasn't going to happen. Is that what's happening?
No, I'm just psyched that it's perception, but I tried
Gotcha.
before, and he totally was telling the truth, and he was fine. So I'm now focusing on Tren.
Okay. Tren. Okay, so for backing up, call and roll. You can tell was being genuine. He was trying to be forthcoming. Then he started getting weirded out by clashes. And
Well,
then,
that's pretty normal. Yeah, that makes sense.
Got really uncomfortable. And then he was just wanting to get out of here before he got cold cocked into submission. Tren currently is terrified. That is easy to read.
Locking the door.
She's digging her heels
Does
in to the ground.
anybody else feel
She's
like
screaming.
that the champ here may be better if he is not present for the interrogations? I'm just trying to say.
I think we've made our
You mean
point.
You don't want everybody knocked out?
I do not.
Question?
I'm going to attend to this gentleman here, if you all don't mind.
That's a great idea. That is a great idea.
Unconscious.
Hey, champ, do you mind if I talk to your boy Dylan over here? Is that okay? Can I just have a little conversation with him over here? Is that okay?
Do not interrupt to him while he's at work.
Is he working right now? Because he just looks like he's standing around waiting for you to tell him to do something. So if maybe you told him,
Does he have my towel?
he may. I don't know. I don't really keep those kinds of tabs on him. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk to the guy a little bit. Just want to be friendly. No big deal.
Okay, you got her there. She's screaming bloody murder. Cassius is just being threatening as always.
He's pretty good at
Tell
it.
me.
As she's screaming, I'm going to attempt to... Ma'am, I apologize for gentleman over here. He gets a bit carried away. You see, Bort was very near and dear to him, and he very much wants to find out the murder.
cast this doggy, and I cast guidance on whatever Smooth Hands is gonna do.
Diplomacy?
Okay, yeah.
And don't trigger a wild effect that you have a +1.
Okay, she is
Oh,
pretty
boy.
terrified, so we're going to make this a difficulty of 13.
All right, well, I rolled a 13.
Okay.
+1.
14.
Oh
Thank
boy,
God.
that just became
Yeah.
a basic wild
it's a
effect
basic
for
wild effect,
2,500.
roll.
D100.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah, I think it's D100.
68.
Yep. All right.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here go. And I
Man,
place a
that's
hand
kind of me
on
today.
small hands, and I'm like, you're going
Those are
may
smooth
the
hands.
unknown be with you. And then
Smooth and small.
Both are true, by the way.
It is
Both are-
very accurate.
Small
No, they are.
and
He is
small.
a
very
halfling,
small.
so he
Very
has very small, smooth hands.
D100 there,
Yeah.
Levi. What do you got?
68.
68 is...
Is magic.
Oh, Malice has subscribed. That's tier 1.
Ooh,
That's
thank
very
you.
nice of you. That's
Wow,
fantastic.
thank you for the sub.
That's
You rolled that
very
last
good.
Thank
time?
you very much.
We
You've already
very
rolled that
much
one, so roll it
appreciate
again for me.
All right.
You dragged 3 new followers here, Mal.
77.
Book.
37. In a row?
77.
7 to 7.
77.
I like it. Lucky 7. Come on.
All right, here we go. 77s.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Here we go.
What is a saving throw for that?
That's what you like to hear. That's
a good
exactly
fucking
what you
start.
want to hear.
Is it based on my saving throw?
Yep.
17.
No, you're going to have to make a saving throw. It's a
Against myself?
It's a willpower saving throw, yeah.
It's a willpower saving throw.
Against
Alright.
yourself.
No, you gotta save against your
Against
god
myself?
of
Yes.
everything, you know.
I failed. No, I got exactly it. I beat it.
All right. Let's
My DC is a 17 and
roll
I
a
rolled
d20. Oh, no, you passed technically if you got that. So you feel an effect go over you. And
No.
you see it coming from the hoof. And immediately
Oh,
you
boy.
start to see wool start to form on your arm.
Oh boy.
And you start to see wool growing across your beard into your chest.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And then and it goes away.
He almost turned into a sheep.
And
Thank
you
you.
feel an urge to
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
All right.
He would have really
hey,
liked them
thanks for the
potatoes.
follow. I think we're 2 follows away from the
Hey,
giveaway.
Thank you
for
very
the follow.
Nice.
Very
That's
kind.
right. 2 more, and we're giving away a Pathfinder 2e hardback book. So
2
don't
subscribers.
are.
sub to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Sub to win.
Awesome. So you rolled enough for Trin to get her to
2
kind of
more.
settle down a little bit.
I tell
No,
him,
I do
listen to
apologize.
Small Hands. He's a good man. He's not.
Smooth hands, sir, and that is fine though. I understand. I get it actually quite a lot.
What's this about? It's just a bar fight.
It was a bar fight, but madam, if you remember, you ran out. I know you took a bit of a glass there to the face. There was a man who died of poisoning shortly thereafter.
What?
Yes, there's been a murder.
Wait, who died?
A Bort, I'm afraid. The caravan leader.
Godspeed.
I'm watching her eyes to see if she's got. I'm watching her eyes to see if she's got.
You will have to excuse me, though. My friends will have some questions for you. I'm going to see to this poor man, and I'm going to go over and make sure that he's okay after taking that punch to the face.
I get in front of her. I'm like,
She's
I
looking at
believe in
Colonel.
you. Tren, look down here. I'm down here. I believe in you. I know you're good. I know you're not bad.
J Bruce gave everyone a hero point.
Oh,
you.
that's so
Thank
very
you,
nice
Jay
of you. That's friggin' fantastic. It seems like every time that ghost shows up, I get better at doing my job. It's
true.
Pretty great.
Tren,
Yeah.
what do you know about? What do you know about the? Did you have your drink tray the whole time? What do you know about the poison and why did you poison Bort?
I did. Poison.
Oh boy.
Nobody. I didn't poison anybody.
All right, the perception check.
All right. And looks like Levi is getting topped off by.
Yeah.
Who did that there? That is Poison Ivy.
It looked like Poison Ivy gave him one more of them points.
I got 3 now.
I think
myself,
we all are at maximum 3 at this
Yep.
point. That's
I'm not.
fantastic.
I rolled a 22.
That you don't need to be. It's fine.
22 is very high.
Rolled a 22.
Okay. She seems genuinely shocked at the news that somebody has died. She looks scared out of her mind for what's going on with Colonel. She looks extra afraid just from the events of the night in general, like she's anxious. And I'm about to rip my
Whoa,
mic
oh
out,
boy,
apparently.
don't do that. That's
That
not
was-
a good idea.
That was close. I don't know what happened. I just served the drinks and I helped Colonel with a couple plates. Look, this sort of thing doesn't happen here. It's a small
All right.
town, you know. It's
Chomp!
what? Oh no!
What?
No.
She didn't do it.
What?
She didn't do it. And I turned like, take your belt off. Just give it to me.
She did it.
Take your belt off real quick now. Trent, take your belt off.
I see my
sure.
rolls
I believe she
A
said she
16.
did not.
to
Not
determine if she's lying.
She is not lying. As far as
I
can
assume
tell.
she was not.
I'm
but-
waiting for
okay.
that belt now.
She hands you the belt.
I toss it to the chomp, like, here's her belt. She's done.
Look, I can't believe he's dead. I did serve his plate. Oh God.
Who handed it to you?
Well, I got it from the cook, Amora, as always. She just served it right up, and you know.
Did you bump into anyone on your way to the table? Anything out of the ordinary? Anyone stop you?
No, thankfully. I mean, Colonel did, obviously, and then all the nasty business with the glass happened. I was just coming back from your guys' table when that happened. But no,
All right,
Oh,
it's
no.
not him. The champ took care of that. It's not her. So
it can't
that
be
leaves.
anyone here.
No, you had
That
you
leaves.
had delivered
Let's
the
go
poison.
find Sir lives in a ditch.
Bring me the goblin.
You think
Why?
Finnick had something to do with this?
Oh, they're the goblin. Okay.
I'm more inclined
he's
to
the other
believe
one,
it was Sir lives in a ditch.
That's.
Why would
It
he
sounds
murder
like a good
somebody?
one.
That is what they want you to think.
I think you're more inclined to think that they want you to think it's a goblin because it's a goblin.
That's not why.
I think in this day we're supposed to be a
Trying
little
to
bit more progressive than that.
I don't know if the goblin even wears a belt.
That's racist.
Are you trying to use? Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me? Because it won't work. My mind is like a steel trap. You can't get in. It's all barred up.
No, I'm just like kindly approaching the bars from the
Keep my
exterior.
mind sharp. Sharp as my jab.
Is it? Are the bars sharp?
Yes.
Then I move a little bit further away from your sharp mind bars, and I'm just simply saying that My money's more on Sir lives in a ditch.
Why?
Because nobody around here knows him, and he's a bit of an outsider, and that's a generally good place to go.
And
Definitely means that it's his fault for sure.
he did make a quick getaway right at the start of the.
Wait, I just remembered something.
Oh boy.
Oh,
here we go.
now you
Okay.
remember something. All right.
Now we're getting somewhere. So, okay.
Well, you guys scare the hell out of me.
Well, you don't spit it out. The champ is going to get really, he's going to start considering you a contender.
Hey, welcome.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah,
you being here. Well, okay, so I delivered it. Amora cooked it. Finnick plated it.
Oh, why'd you have to say that? All right. We need to go find the goblin.
Well, good
Wait,
luck with
right.
that.
The goblin.
Why?
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a home permanently. Sometimes he's out in the stable. Sometimes he's out in the woods.
To the
Sometimes
stables!
Well, I suppose we will need to search.
We're gonna need to locate this gentleman.
Tell you what, with all this nonsense, I'm ready to leave
Lug?
this town.
Lug,
What?
do that goblin call thing where you call the other goblins. Do it.
Okay, sure. Let me go outside and do my goblin call real quick.
What's your goblin call?
I
Lug
follow.
just leaves. He
I-
just walks out.
I
Keep
follow.
walking.
I follow Lug because this is fascinating.
All right. So, anyone else going anywhere else? You guys going back to the stable?
I
feel
will-
like we-
I'll follow.
Lug will walk past the stables. In Goblin, I forget this guy's name already.
Finnick.
Hey, the neck. I had some questions if you happen to be out here. If not, yeah, I'll be heading to the woods. But if you are here, I'd like to talk to you before the big stupid oaf inside does.
Oh, hey,
Not a
there's
bad
no.
idea.
Are you saying in goblin or common?
In Goblin.
Oh, you're looking for the goblin, eh? You hear as the halfling that's been hanging out in the back here in the stables says from down in the straw. He's not in right now, I'm afraid.
Do you speak Goblin? I say in Goblin.
Well, no, I just. Oh, she doesn't say no then.
I point my hoof at her. We got ya.
Do you speak common?
In common. Do you speak Goblin?
No, sorry, don't speak common. But
Do you know where my friend went?
I'm assuming you're looking for Finnick, and Finnick is he's not here tonight. He usually does stay in here from some time to time, but he's well, he's probably at his other houses. Catch him sometimes, sleeping in one of the hovels in the north.
That's all you got is a hovel in the north. Like,
He doesn't trust anybody around here. You know the feeling, all right? He's a little squeamish. He doesn't like to be, vulnerable.
I have a.
no, that was bred out of me a long time ago. So, I don't feel that way.
Oh well,
But
it's good that you
Okay.
don't. I can see if I can lend you to a couple places I've seen him at, but
yeah, if you could, here, let me.
he did run through here tonight, just before, just during that awful brawl that you guys were in.
Yeah. So what direction was his first house?
Oh, it's up here on the north end. I'll take you on around.
Oh, you're gonna take me? Oh, okay. I was gonna draw a map, but okay.
Oh, if it's up to you, I don't mind.
Yeah, take me.
No,
That's great.
please take
Yeah.
us with you.
This is all the big misunderstanding. You'll see.
Okay.
well, gentlemen, are we leaving? Tell
I
these
feel
people
like we
can-
should all go investigate.
There's a
this
house to the
together.
north. It's a hovel. I go back and
Uh,
I get the guys.
Yes, let me get some smelling salts for this poor gentleman. I'm gonna go try
He's gonna friggin' need them.
and get him back up, or if I need to make a tree medicine or whatever you would need me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that for me.
Yep, we're gonna use a hero point.
That's what happened.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you
go
for the hero points, everyone.
That's what happened.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Punched in the
These
face.
dice have been unfortunate
That
tonight.
man sitting on that board.
He
Actually,
ODs on smelling salts.
Cause Mr. Smooth
Set up with
Hands shoved the smelling
Pathfinder.
salts up his nose.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
That's a
that right
dirty
there
20.
is the opposite end of the spectrum.
All right, so you patch him up. He comes to. Oh God. Oh, that hurt.
Yes.
Twice in one night is too much for one man. God.
Thank you
will
for
say so,
cooperating with our investigation.
The
You
hell
know
is
how
that
to take
for?
a punch, son. It's quite impressive.
God, I wish
sorry,
practice
though.
didn't make perfect.
No, I know it is not a talent I think you would like to have, but there it is. But so sorry, and please for your troubles, and I give him 3 silver.
Oh.
So sorry about that. So
We'll just pay
get
him
on
off,
home.
it's fine.
He takes it.
to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Get on home to your child now. We're gonna
Yeah.
take care of this business.
Go home to your child before I eat her. I'll eat your children.
Oh my god.
Saren Ray.
I certainly
Help
hope
me.
you conclude this investigation soon. And I'd like to see, you guys on your way. Well, him anyway.
No doubt, and we as well.
Where's the goblin?
I don't
It's in a hovel to the north, champ. I know the way.
Yes, and
Good
if
lord.
you know anything about Finnick, let us know. But we're going to look.
He's a real right twitchy guy, but I don't know. He just does the odds and ends, the dirty work. Clean latrines and clean up spills, the basic stuff.
This case is elementary.
We're gonna go pay him a visit. You're free to go. Thank
We
you.
go to
sir.
pay him a visit. We go to the hovel to the north.
All right,
Offer.
while you guys are out here, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. I
can
give myself
friggin' do that.
guidance.
Oh, boy, here we go.
They'll go, and I don't get an effect. And I roll straight perception, and I got a nat 20.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
I definitely did not get a natural 20.
I got a dirty 20 again, and would my keen eyes apply here?
Oh, are
Yes.
those keen Elvis?
Yes, I do.
That is a
Those are nice.
that is a
Very-
plus 2
very
then, so
keen
it's a
eyes
22.
you have there.
Does the unknown tell me?
Oh, wait. When the target an opponent is concealed from you or hidden from you, reduce the DC of a flat check to 3 for a concealed target or 9 for a hidden one. I don't know what that means, but there you are.
That's
Oh.
actually pretty good.
Let's just spend a hero point. The hell with that roll. Let's just, take that. off my-
Removed.
Yeah, 14 there. That's a little bit better. I don't feel so incompetent.
So, Smooth Hands, you're glancing over the yard, and you see something kind of glimmer from the moonlight. And Diggbungle, you catch his eye, and you look straight over, and you see it off the reflection of your now glowing hoof. And as you're looking at it, you see in a straight line that there's like a little ray of light coming off your hoof, and it points down into the grass. And when you go over there,
I dive into it immediately.
you dive into a
Face
tall
off.
bit of straw, and in there you see a glass vial with a small cork laying
I found
next
it.
to
I found the poison. I have the poison.
Oh my. Oh,
That's it.
what is this?
Well, I'll be.
You distinctly
Are the
smell that
potatoes-
same floral smell that you smelled from the porridge.
Oh.
Is there potatoes in your ears?
Where did you
I
pick that
told
up?
you
Where did
to
you find that?
me a goblin, not to find me a vial.
I think, champ, this might be
That's
the vial
true,
with the
but,
poison in it, which is a pretty
it's
big
not
clue.
finally a straight line, and so we're on our way to the goblin. We have not abandoned
Thanks for coming
the
by, Zombie
goblin
Toast.
mission.
Much
Thank you.
appreciated.
Zombie.
Thanks for coming by, Zombie Toast.
Have a good night.
Now, we still by the stables?
Yeah, you're standing basically right next to the stables.
Will this line up about where we saw our goblin friend dash out from that brawl? Out this exit?
Yeah, you came out this exit. You would have had to gone through the stable and then out the stable to get out.
I told you, it's a goblin. Take
And it
me
was
to
in the yard outside
You're
of that.
wasting time. Let's get this done for Bort.
We go north, and I put the vial in my bag.
Okay.
I'll just let you know if you all are going to be walking around like this, he's just going to run away. So,
But that's because you're gonna do your call. Bring him here.
I ain't doing shit for you.
I'm pretty sure that there is no call. I don't think that's a thing. I think that may be a
I'm pretty
myth
sure
that you
it's a
heard.
thing.
Okay.
It's a thing, but like he's not gonna be stupid enough to be walking out when you're like, bring him to me, I'm gonna kill him because I'm the champ. Listen to me because I'm the champ. He's got a belt on, I'm the champ.
Oh boy, somebody's gonna get the dog cut. I think there's gonna be a slice. I'm sorry, dog's gonna be sliced somewhere. Yeah.
Listen. He
Hey,
likes
Dylan, you should.
He's
you
up
should
in
come over
this.
and help the champ out.
He's up above you guys in the stable.
I step back towards.
What says?
I step back
Ginger, come
towards
out here.
Spicy Mike. I say, Spiced Michael.
Yes, may I help you?
I've got 5 copper on Lug.
I don't think we should be placing bets on this right now because I feel like death amongst a crew that are trying to solve this is just going to make solving this that much more difficult. So
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to keep
If
the
you want to
peace.
find
just
the
looking
goblin,
at a ticking bomb right in front of us. That's all
Yes,
I'm saying.
I'm trying to cut the red wire. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. If you want to find the goblin, let me find him, and we'll talk. But if you all gonna be walking around here like trying to destroy the place, he ain't gonna come out.
All right. So you're saying we get to hide? I sneak.
Of course.
As soon as you start sneaking, your hoof starts emanating a really vibrant blue glow.
I got an 8.
He
I hide in the brush.
It's like he's holding onto a torch. But it's
What
a
are you doing over there?
I can hear
Hey,
you.
what-
Shh, don't give
what-
your position
Yeah,
away.
what are you casting some weird thing over there? What do you got
Are
going
you
on?
aware
over
of the
there?
glow you have there?
It's pretty bright. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
Like
bright.
the moonlight coming from your
Hoof?
The
hoof.
thing,
It's
the
a
thing on your hand
distraction.
there.
It's so they shoot the hoof. It's the unknown working through me.
No, I wasn't saying you guys should go hide. I'm saying I'll go find him. I'll bring him back to the bar. There ain't no reason for you guys to be hiding down here outside. It's stupid.
Well, if you might need backup.
For what?
What if it's not just a goblin? What if it's like, what if he's actually like many other creatures and it's just a lie in a disguise?
There could be others in
That's,
this
that
town who
is-
wish us ill will.
Quite the
What if it's a-
hypothesis you got
What
there.
if it's a plague conspiracy of wolves that are living inside of skins of people wearing big jackets?
I feel like you may be thinking a little too hard about this. Hey, Lug, I think that's a great idea. I think maybe you should go do that. And don't worry about the other things that we're talking about right now. And once you find the gentleman we're looking for, you bring him back. And maybe we'll try to talk to him. And maybe we'll try not to kill everybody in the process. That's what we're going to try to do. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make things right.
As you guys are having your conversation out here, Ulf and Ulf, who have been kind of hanging out outside, kind of make their way over to you.
Gentlemen,
They're both like kind of hanging their heads low.
Hey, maybe while I'm gone, you can question these two. Cassius, Clash, Chad, whatever the hell your name is.
It looks like they've been crying.
Indubitably.
Kind of come up. And again, for those of you in the chat, these guys kind of remind you of like the Weasley brothers. They're twins.
Frickin' Weasleys.
I actually think of the two people from How to Train Your Dragon for some
Or
reason.
that,
'cause
sure.
I don't know who the Weasley kids are. So I see the brother and sister from How to Train Your Dragon, just so you know.
Welcome back, Zombie Decoy.
Hey,
So,
I don't know that one either.
it's a right terrible night, gentlemen. Did you still want to look at
Not
those
good.
books that Bort had?
Oh, I'll look at the books. Lug's gonna go find the goblin. Champ, how do you feel about books?
Wait a minute. Are you trying to suggest that Bort wrote down the name of his killer before he died?
There is a strong possibility of that.
That doesn't seem like a very Bort thing to do.
No air laser does not count.
Yours right. That is not.
All right. Well, I will look at the books.
All right. Well, okay, I'll go get. You'll have to come with me. There's so many of them.
I will come with you, so you don't have to move some of the books.
The rest of us are thinking tomorrow we'll have a wake. I'd like to see
That's a
you all
great
there.
idea.
I don't know
I'll
exactly
be happy
what to do.
to administer the last rites to Bort in his name.
I'll try to rustle us
really
up some real
confused.
drinks for this thing.
Doesn't everybody have a wake in the morning?
I think he is talking about a religious ceremony for the deceased. So it's a little bit different. But hey, we're all learning things today, right? Everybody's getting something new. Great. Now we all know what a wake is. Okay. Everything's
celebrate.
fine. Everything's
People
fine.
celebrate when people die.
I leave
Sometimes
with the twins
sometimes they do.
for book duty.
All right, so Levi,
I come from people who die are not celebrated. Only the people who win.
Sometimes people die when they just get really old and they don't get punched out by a crazy maniac like some other people do. So sometimes people just want to celebrate that they were there with them. You know what I'm saying? So not everybody dies with a violent end.
so that's amazing. Ulf and Ulf lead you over to the carts that are relatively nearby. You see that Tamley is going through things, making sure stuff's organized. She looks like she's moving slow, kind of upset looking.
Family, we're here to check out the books, just in case there's a possibility that Bort would have written down something that might, I don't know, draw any sort of reason or possibility for somebody here to be angry with him enough to, like, I don't know, maybe like poison him in the middle of a good night or something like that. So,
Oi, if you think there's something in there that'll help you,
let me see the books. Like, what are the books
happy
like
to
right
have you
now?
look.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, let me bring you over here. And she pulls out a set of keys that she has on her belt. And
That was a she? Damn.
yeah, she's a half orc.
Her voice is more gravelly than mine.
Yeah, she's a big one.
Hey, Tom, like, just off the top of your head, have you ever heard of a thing called a Goblin Call?
No, it sounds like the sort of thing
Alright.
someone would say if they want their ass kicked.
I was just curious if you thought about that. Thank you.
I don't know why
you
anybody would
confirmed
say
for me
such a
something that's a... So, do I see the books?
Well, okay, let me show you. He's got a lot of them in here. And she opens up the door, and it's organized chaos in there. It's just stacks and stacks of books and pages. You see
What did you
all
say?
kinds of shit. There's bottles with tiny
What
skulls
did you
floating in oil.
say?
That's right, chaos. You see there's all kinds of wacky shit. There's a taxidermic dragon whelp. There's a mummified owlbear paw. There's there's a crystal you see on the corner that's when you look into it long enough, you see the King's Mountains in a like holographic illusion.
This does not seem like a normal thing for this part of the world.
Just odds and ends, lots of little baubles and
very
knickknacks.
strange.
Like he's just got a shitload in here.
Spicy Mike came with me.
I'm just commenting generally on things, that's all. Don't worry about it. I wasn't even talking to you, okay? I'm talking to my guy over here, so...
Stay in your own scene.
Yeah,
I'm out here. I'm outside.
yeah,
Nice.
I'm talking to somebody else. Don't listen to me.
Wait,
Well, okay, so here's the books that you're looking for. And so she pulls down these like giant leather-bound tomes with like pages kind of hanging stuffed out of them like a half-closed bookcase. And there's like 4 of them, like massive piles of papers. And she sets them down. Dust kind of bounces off of one of them. The other 2 look like they've been recently used.
book reading montage.
Over the next 4 hours, you'll be reading these to try to make sense out of them. It is a
What am I gonna
shitload.
roll for
Holy
that?
crap.
It is either a society or if you have a lore that would pertain to deciphering ledgers.
Well, of course not. I got mining as a lore, and that's the only one I got. So,
No.
a straight roll. I cast guidance on myself.
All right.
I
Remember-
did not get a wild effect for
Remember,
that
a 1 or a 2 or a 20 is a wild effect now. Because
I
of the
know.
hoof. So,
I know the rules.
just giving the chat a little. Animal
Oh,
G
what
wants to know,
color
does something
do I want?
happen to Levi when he rolls for spells? Because I remember something happening that... Yeah. So instead of just a 1 and a 20 potentially causing a wild effect, he now has a 1, a 2, or a 20 now because of the hoof. And Zombie
it
Decoy
just got
upgraded to a wild effect.
Oh, boy.
All right,
here we go.
I'm gonna roll a 20. Clean 20.
No, that's the big one.
No,
That's the 5,000.
He upgraded to the...
Oh! That's the 10,000.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
that's a big roll right there.
You need some more zeros on that D.
Give me a
The
big roll.
cart just
The
explodes.
unknown, she is with me tonight, and she is so
Your D just
powerful.
got a whole lot bigger. You know what I'm saying?
1,575.
1575.
Aye.
You just got a D extension.
You sure did. That was a lot of zeros on that D.
I don't even know how this happens. Okay.
This is fantastic. Okay, here we go.
So you're
We're gonna
inside.
literally roll all 10,000 of these.
You're inside a covered wagon, looking at
Aye.
these books,
Yes, I am.
and all of
Read
a
the
sudden,
page. Oh,
while you're flipping
read-
through the pages, you feel something on your foot. And
Oh.
you kick it a
It's
couple
a hoof.
times, and
Is it?
you feel it, and it taps you 7 times. And then all of a sudden, as you look underneath your desk to see what the fuck that was, a rope snare goes on your leg and yanks you out the window of the stable and hoists you up
Oh!
like a football field away up the one tree that is nearby.
Whoa.
And you're hanging upside down by your leg, holding on to its home.
And nobody is there to
Did
witness
I
it,
keep
so.
the book?
Roll a roll a dex save, we'll say.
What the fuck?
I'm going to use a hero point for that.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
So
Just gonna
random.
read this book while I'm hanging upside down. It's fine.
That one is cocked. Hold on. That one's also cocked.
Oh my gosh, so much cocked on the extended
Yes,
All
visit.
right,
cocked.
I'm gonna burn another hero.
So you're burning 2 of them?
Aye.
All right.
That's a dex. It's a reflex, you said?
That is correct.
I'm gonna take it's a 15 total.
Okay. You have enough with you to catch the pages as they're falling out, and you end up the tree. Now, you did roll successfully before, but because of this new circumstance, I'm going to have you re-roll your
Oh boy.
deciphering
Here we go.
the books roll.
Oh, of course.
Because it's a little harder to read upside down with the pages being all disheveled.
Blood's rushing to my head, my beard's all in my face. Hold on. I'm like this.
Yep,
Oh,
just like
That's
that.
Do with it,
gotta see.
Somehow his beard has come detached from his chin. I do not understand how this works.
It's incredible.
Like you
But it
guys,
looks very painful.
you guys see out of the like slight distance from you, you hear Tamley go, you don't see that every day. And you see just like a streak of beard go flying around up a tree.
Oh! And I burned my
Goblin.
last hero point because I rolled a 4. And that time I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7? Well, you know you found some important pages, but they're at the bottom underneath you. The one page that you missed is hanging down below you. And we'll come back to you.
Oh boy, 4 hours later, he's still
So-
hanging upside down.
Levi gets another hero point from the other animal
Oh,
G.
oh, you got
Oh,
some
I know
more
what to
hero
do.
points.
Oh, I know what to do. This is great. Hold on.
Nice. So the rest of you guys, you were where were we? We were going to trek down Finnick. Is that what was going
Somehow
on?
your beard is impervious to gravity.
That's what happens.
He's got. He uses product in his beard.
Yeah.
It's like when Batman and Robin are climbing up the side of that one building. but the capes ain't hanging the right way.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go find my friend, and these fellas are gonna stay behind so as not to spook him.
That's a good idea.
Now, just if you want, Lug, I can be within 120 feet of you and send you a message if you'd like to keep in touch. But if you'd like to go by yourself, you are more than welcome.
What message would you send to me?
Just as a means of keeping in contact, I could message you regularly and you could let me know if you were okay or needed
You
help.
mean I can talk back to you?
Well, yes, well, in the short interim after I message you. So I would be messaging you on a regular basis so that
You can talk to me, and I can talk to you
precisely,
from really far away.
more or less, not a tremendous distance, but enough that I could be out of sight.
Help!
But you could go by yourself.
I don't think I'm gonna have any real problems
Then
with
good
my
luck.
friend. If I do, I'll scurry back.
Oh,
That
Got.
We'll have a safe word. It's fuck.
That's a good safe word.
I
If
feel
you
like that
say
is not a very effective safe word. I'm just saying.
If you hear me say that, I'm
These
probably
days,
foul.
pineapple has been used
Got
recently, I believe.
I'll keep that in mind.
Is this a callback to that time when Wrighton said, what was it? Fuck damn is the call word when we were.
Oh my god.
I forgot about
Was it fuck North?
All right.
Fuck North, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, fuck no. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Lug, you're going off to go seek out Finnick, are you?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So you spend a little while out there, searching through the random hovels that you were directed at. Multiple of them you go to are just basically cookie cutter empty hovels. You get kind of walking in between some of them, and go ahead and let's take a look at your sheet real quick. See what I should have your roll.
Ow!
For some reason, people are just barely out of range of hearing you too. It's really frustrating. You could see them, but they're just a little
My
way out there.
perception is incredible. I
Give
will
me
go
a
use it as
survival
heavy
check
bag.
there, Lug.
Hanging like a heavy bag. I cannot resist.
How high off the ground am I?
You're like 20 feet up.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna spend
god.
a hero point on that.
Okay. Hero point
I'm
spent.
gonna use another hero point on that.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh!
The double
Wow.
hero points, huh?
Double hero point to get a
Oof.
box.
Oh, hell.
Wow. Oh boy.
So,
You should have.
it went from rolling a 4 to rolling.
Goblin
Oh no,
Call
I'm
was a
sorry.
wolf.
so you were coming
Wow.
out of a hovel,
A 5.
You
an
just
8,
checked.
and a 0 or a 1.
and you, what should I have happen here? Let's see. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, okay.
Can I
I'll-
cut
I'll do
myself? Can I cut myself down yet?
that. Digital dice on my bitch
You
tonight.
can.
Oh my. Oh boy.
You know it's gonna
Oh
hurt.
boy.
Uh,
Everything's gonna hurt.
I don't care anymore. Drink up, my clan dagger.
All right, let me. Not falling on a creature. I just want falling.
I
Oh,
believe you're
yeah,
cutting the
my
wrong
feet-
side. Yeah, there you go.
Right,
There
right,
you
sorry,
go.
sorry. Oh, well, I gotta do that.
All right, you fall and take 10 damage, bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
Pretty painful. You fall down and like you land on like your neck, shoulder, and your legs do that thing like when you're on like the trampoline, you're trying to do a backflip or something, and your legs like bend over and your ass touches your head. That happened. You just full scorpioned, I think is what we're gonna call it.
Full scorpion.
It hurt like a son of a bitch, and if that weren't enough, because of a wild effect that occurred earlier, the next time you took damage, all the leaves fall off the tree, and suddenly there are little nails protruding through multiple spots in your skin.
Whoa.
It doesn't hurt, but you have all sorts of them just going through. Hey, thanks for the follow, Death Angel's Shadow. We are one away from the
One
giveaway.
more. That's
The
$4.99.
follow is great and all, but hold on, I just got turned into nails. Hold on, I got nails sticking out of my skin now.
Yeah, it's like you have like small little nails going through all of your skin, like all over your body. So to go along with your hoof now, that glows in the dark.
Are they little metal nails?
Yes. They're in there, like real good. They're like plugs almost, you know, like a long...
Like dermals.
Yeah, that's basically exactly it. You have dermals all over your skin. Like everywhere you look, you got them.
Oh, I'm just gonna lay here for a while and praise the unknown in her infinite strangeness. Oh.
So you notice 7 leaves fall down from the tree amongst all the rest and land right on your chest.
Oh.
And they have 7 points.
Oh boy.
You are strong and wise.
So
I wish to be strong enough to survive your tutelage. Oh.
Lug was doing a perception check for me. Oh shit! We got it, Dungeon Master Painter bring us the
Thank
follow.
you.
Gracie Ironic, thank you very much.
501. We're just going right past it.
All right, so we're going to take a second here.
Huge
Take a
milestone
second.
for us. Thank
All right.
you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
So that means
Thank you so much.
we have another copy of this here book. This is the Pathfinder 2nd edition core rulebook. Man,
oh, we
Cold
just got
Spark.
another one.
Thank you so much.
We
If
got you rolling
you
over
would
here.
like to be eligible for this thing that we're about to give away, you need to be a subscriber. So now is the time to subscribe. We are
Give you
going
a few
to give it
seconds
away
sub.
to an individual here in our subscriber list. Hey, thanks for that, Cromidraw.
Oh, another one. All right.
Hell yeah.
Look at this. We are just
Appreciate it.
flying past
This is
it.
great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. You're so kind.
We went from like $4.99 to $700.
Crazy Ike, do you have a way of looking through our subscribers?
I'm
List?
looking for it right now, by the way.
Excellent. So while he's looking for that, again, this is your last moment to become a subscriber if you want to be eligible to win this book. And what's going to happen is we're going to
You can
randomly
do it.
roll. We're going to figure out which one of you guys that are subscribers gets it. And then we'll need to get some contact info so we can mail it to you. So we'll send that to you privately. So don't send it out in public unless you're crazy. I wouldn't want that. So
Rachel, that credit where the credit is due. Tay Summerford is the first person that started it, and
That's true.
we responded to him. So were it not for Tay, I don't know if would be it would have occurred to us to even make an announcement. So thank you, Tay.
absolutely.
All right.
There's a bunch of those.
Yeah.
So,
They got like a $5
so
raffle ticket.
Whenever
Send
Lug
that.
figures
right.
it out, we'll sort that out. Grouch Couch is
oh,
here.
we're rating with
Good
them.
timing. So Grouch
Hey,
Couch,
thank
you all just arrived just as we surpassed our 500 followers, and we were about to do a giveaway. So it's a subscribers only giveaway, and one of you lucky subscribers, if you'd like to subscribe now, now's the time, is going to win a copy of the 2nd edition Pathfinder core rulebook.
Look how thick this thing is.
It's a doozy.
It's huge.
It
So we're
is
gonna mail that out
a
to
beast.
one lucky winner. So
638 pages. And you can get
yeah,
it for free.
Z Damon subscriber, thank you very much.
Oh, hey,
Thank
everybody
you.
wants it. Here we go.
So
Here we
we're
go.
currently trying to dig up our subscriber list. So you got a few more minutes here to come up with subscriptions if you're going to do it. How are we looking on that, Lug? Are you having any luck?
I've got
Hey, thanks
my
for the
list.
follow. Christian
Hey,
Boy
thanks
20.
again.
Wait, add Z real quick.
All right. How many we got on there right now in the chat?
30. We got 30 right now.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Z
I
is
see
already
30.
in this list. Z is in this list right now.
Nice.
Like those odds, everybody.
Oh, that's
So we
good.
we got 29.
All right.
Want me to do a random roll
That's-
for 29?
I'm gonna give
Or if
them-
You're doing it.
I'm going to give them
Okay.
a countdown here. We got one more minute to subscribe if you're going to do it. So if you want to be part of the drawing, go ahead and get in here.
Oh,
Make sure you
boy.
hit that
Here we
subscribe
go.
button, and we'll be giving away the core book to some lucky winner.
There we go.
There we
go.
are.
Dom,
Thank
yeah,
you,
King
Dun
Fishy
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 Dom.
wants it.
King Fishy's in there.
Everybody wants it.
Thank you.
Everybody
Very
wants
nice.
it. It's a very good price. It's a very good
Yeah,
price. Everybody
there we
wants
go.
it. Everybody wants it.
It's a big milestone for us. We really do appreciate the
Yeah,
follows.
it's huge.
you
500 is great. Love it.
Channel's been steadily growing, and we love that you guys are around and you're checking out the content, checking out our stream team friends, and all that kind of stuff. It's trying times right now, so we're trying to pump out as much entertainment as we possibly can. He said there's a raid incoming.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, shit, we'll
Here
wait
we
for them a
go.
little bit here to
Hold
see if they
on
want to
a
come in.
second.
Here we go.
Where's another one? coming?
I don't know, but I'm okay for it.
Yeah, where
Unless
is the
he
witching
lets
hour?
us spot of it.
It isn't
Wagon
Lich.
from the dining room?
How soon is
They've
this
already-
raid incoming?
They ended earlier. They're already here. Unless that's somebody just really late to the party saying that.
It's possible. It's
It could
possible.
happen. 40 of
Oh,
you guys
that's
incoming.
40. Okay,
Good
well,
grief.
let's wait it out. There we
Hey,
go.
Dungeon Master
Hey,
Painter
there's another
subscribed.
one. All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Hype train incoming. We got a hype train.
Oh boy,
Hype
40.
train. All right.
Good
all
grief.
right.
This is more than I can process.
This is quite a night. Everybody wants this thing.
Wow.
Hype train is coming this way.
Hey, we do have a hype train. So sub, gift, or use bits to get to the next level of the hype train. I don't know what the hell
All
happens when
right.
that happens.
I don't know what this is, but
I
it's
don't
pretty
either.
Hey,
fantastic.
thanks for the bits. Appreciate it.
What? Analyze is like, what is this hype train? What?
I have no clue.
Who
We're on
knows?
level 2 hype train at the
What the
moment.
fuck
Let's
is
pretty
do it.
incredible.
train?
So it sounds like bits, subs, gift subs, whatever. pile them on if you want.
Woo!
Remember
Thank you very
those
much.
subs?
Animal G, appreciate it.
Hey,
Tsunami
thanks,
Hara,
guys.
thank you.
5%.
Sumi?
We're at 48%. Vince boosted us up, by the way.
Thanks,
What
C. Damon.
There we go. Look at
When
this.
we
Look at
complete
this.
our hype train, when we're done,
God, what
we
happens?
rate the next person, and the train moves on to the next stream. that
Oh,
we
that's
rate.
awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
awesome.
Oh,
Hey,
That's
thanks for the
super
Binzer
cool.
Dungeon Master Painter.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
57%. We got 4 minutes left.
Oh, look at it. Oh, it's just flying.
America,
We love
thank you
it.
very much.
We love
Appreciate the bits.
it. This is great. Thank you guys. This is awesome.
It's always funny to hear him say America.
Yep. What is it actually supposed to be? Because I have no idea. America?
America.
America.
Y'all. America.
Hey,
Oh, there it
Rachel
is.
Smith.
There's a
Thank you very much.
Rachel.
America. Got it.
99. There it is.
Ah, hype train, whatever.
All right. Nice.
Nicely done, folks.
Nice.
I have
Thank
no idea
you.
what that
Thank
does.
you, everyone.
Hi.
I don't know, but there was a lot of hype, and we appreciate it.
Hype train made it.
We
Nice.
love it. We love
Hey,
it.
Maddie Morg's
another
rating.
23.
Maddie
Thanks,
Holy
Maddie
cow.
Morg.
Thank you very much for the
Look at
love.
that.
You guys are
Maddie.
in time for something
You were right
wonderful.
in time.
We just hit a follower goal, 500
Yes,
followers.
we did.
And we promised that one lucky subscriber to the channel is going to be walking away with a Pathfinder 2nd Edition core rulebook. And yes, boys and I will count
Hey,
you.
new follower. Thank you.
So if you would like a chance to win this book, make sure you're a subscriber, and we're going to go ahead and get to it. So
go ahead.
Right.
Get your subscribes in while you got a chance. We're giving away a
But we're
book.
kind of
Give
on
it
a
away.
slight break because this just happened and it kind of caught us out of there, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. So thanks for all the
Huge
follows,
milestone
appreciating
for
those.
us.
Thank you guys for the raids,
Uh,
the follows, and
thank
all the
you.
food
Awesome.
donations.
Hello, new
Yeah.
So
people.
awesome.
Welcome
Gracie.
to the
Hey, new subscriber,
Thank you.
Gracie.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank
Gracie
you.
Adams. Thank you very much.
We're on a whodunit.
Oh, we're level
Holy
3
crap.
hype training. Look at this.
We're moving
Oh,
on.
thanks for the 500
The
hypes.
hype train.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank
Maddie
you.
Morris gifted a
gifted
tier
it.
1 sub to Poison Ivy. Thank you very much.
She's got one official
Thank you.
now.
We got a lot of viewers.
She's on the list
Doing
now.
awesome.
We're on 62. This is
Holy
awesome,
cow.
guys. Thank you so
This
much.
is phenomenal. So
This is great.
There's a lot of
Giving
love.
all the new people in a chance to hit that sub button if
Mhm.
they were going to. So how
All
about
right,
we get
last
that
chance.
drawn and we-
I think it's time to do our
Last
drawing.
chance.
Yep.
I agree.
thank you for following, Kat. Thank you for
Oh,
following.
Maddie
Dragon.
Morgs, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, much love. Thank you for
All
the
right,
follow.
now we got a whole new list we have to roll from.
Yeah.
We got one more.
We
Death
got
Angel
one
Shadow.
more.
Another one.
Tier 1
One
sub
more
just
sub
came
right
in.
there.
Coming in at the
Wow.
Two
That
more.
Tsunami Hari?
Yeah, there it is.
We got Suni in.
Good grief. This is
The
amazing.
hype train
Thank you guys.
to level 4.
We are hyping.
Well, somebody is
go.
getting this book. Choo
Yeah,
choo
somebody's
indeed.
gonna get it.
Look at that. Noise is going off. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
what is
There we
happening
go.
anymore.
We're still going.
It's getting freaking crazy.
Y'all thought your odds were good about 20 seconds ago.
All right, so
should we put a legit timer
Yeah.
on it? Like,
ET1.
12:15. 12:15 is what we're gonna call it.
That is
All right.
ET1 viewing us.
all right,
Holy
12:15. That is awesome, guys.
So
Thank
if you're
you so
subscribed by
much.
12:15, we'll get you a book.
No, it is not.
Potentially here.
It's close.
Thanks for the
Hello,
hype.
everyone. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for coming by. We do a lot of shows. Give us a chance, and maybe we can make your night worth the time. Thank you very much.
You never
All
know.
right. It's official. Oh,
Hey,
Like
last
minute.
second,
Okay.
we'll count
One
it.
more.
All right.
We're rolling. Here
Deagle
it is.
got in under the wire.
that
All right.
one's counting.
All right, how many do we have on the
Okay.
list?
Let me pull up the list here. I got.
All right, so
Drum roll,
subscribers
please.
after this are unfortunately not going to be part of the drawing, but somebody here is going to get lucky. And thank you for the
Yeah.
follows, much
Hey,
appreciated.
more fun. We love it.
MH
Thank you,
Bones
guys.
All the
and
people
Thank you,
who's
guys.
telling us to
Disfirmus.
hold up, it's Clint's brother. How
Yep.
is he not in at the moment?
Blues
of the
Clues,
draw?
thank you.
Oh man, how is that even possible?
He's been here the whole time.
Blues Clues.
He's like, I'm just now gonna sub. See?
Oh,
Well,
that's funny.
this is a pretty great incentive to do
It
so.
is.
I
It
will
is.
say it's a pretty great incentive there.
Man, there's
so.
just chimes and dings going off in my headphones like continuously now.
I
Can't
can't hear
hear
any of those
anything.
chimes and dings. I'm just dancing.
Hey, thanks for the bits there. Much appreciated.
Oh, Clash just has to say Vatican now.
They want me to use Vatican.
Vatican.
So we got 35 subs, but I got an issue here. It's only updated to 29 right now on the list.
Okay.
Let's see.
You just double check the list there in the chat maybe, and then So we got
Is it
to.
only going to be for the people that are in chat right now?
We'll cut it down that way.
Okay.
I wish we'll cut it down by like what 3.
As I say, most everybody that's here is,
right, so-
is subbed is here. So
Yep. While
All
he's
right,
sorting
here
out
we
the details there, we can tell you a little bit about our channel. If you look down below in the panels, you're going to see a bunch of the shows we do. We pretty much stream every night at this point.
just
So
about now, yeah.
pretty close to it. So Monday nights, we do a show called The Wisdom Check, and that's where we do a talk show program. Clashius and I, aka Dustin and I, host that one. And we bring on guests, and we talk about issues that come up in the Dungeons & Dragons or gaming world. We've done a ton of episodes. Like we're up to like episode 61 now, and we're going to be having Alex Gygax on in a few weeks, so that's going to be pretty kick-ass. Also have a ton of that content on our YouTube channel. So if you want to catch up on some of the old stuff there's all that. That's going to be 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Monday nights. This week we're actually going to be talking about Shadowrun, so that's going to be pretty fun.
Nice. That's gonna be super cool.
And yep. And anyway, we're doing that. And then next thing we got is Tuesday night. We got Bardic Knowledge, which is a show that Cam puts on about music.
It is.
And on that, he is developing the game music we're going to be using going forward, so we don't have to use the canned music in Roll20. So that'll be pretty nice. Dungeons and Dom has given everyone a hero point, so we're going to log that.
Yay, all right. all
thank
right,
you.
all right.
Thank you very much.
Levi.
Much appreciated.
Hey, appreciate it.
So there's those shows. Wednesday night, we have this show. This is our Pathfinder night. So we'll see Pathfinder 2nd edition.
All right.
Make sure I get all this set up correctly. I think I just erased somebody's points when I didn't mean to.
Fantastic.
Somebody else want to pick up a few of the things here? So for Thursday nights this week, it's a little different than normal.
Thursday this week, tomorrow. Normally we
Gonna be
play
awesome.
video games, playing World War Z, but tomorrow night, if you tune in 9 p.m., we are starting a Dungeon Crawl Classics tournament.
Yeah.
With 3 other streams. It's us, Dragons in the Dining Room, the Defenders of Kobold, and the Grouch Couch. And we're all doing the exact same dungeon for the 2017 Gen Con Dungeon Crawl Classics tournament. It's the Black Heart of Thaculon the Undying. So come in tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Time. You can watch 4 of my players here as I judge this thing and take them through one of the most hellish dungeons you could ever possibly imagine.
We're gonna dominate.
And it's going to be
Probably not.
fantastic. So there's going to be gongs. There's going to be all kinds of shit.
Hopefully not too many
bag of
gongs.
poo
Yeah,
at
hopefully
someone.
not, yeah.
It's going to be great. The hype
we-
train just hit another level.
There literally
nice.
is a
Great.
bag of poop in the inventory of one of the players.
So true.
You didn't put it there.
Nope, we didn't do it. It just happened. So that's going to happen
We have
this
a
week.
winner.
We have a winner?
Oh,
Thank you, Dungeon Master Painter. I've got a hero point. I'm ready to use it.
There's Crimson Blades finally getting
Crimson
Thank
Blade got one in there.
So who's the winner?
Okay. Tammin 13.
Tammin 13.
Oh, new
Congratulations.
today.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Good job
Good.
coming in.
4 on the list.
There
So,
you go. Look, brand
Congratulations to you. We'll contact
Oh,
you.
sweet.
Make sure you're on our Discord, and through
new.
there
They just
you can
joined
message.
tonight. I saw him on there tonight. So
Congratulations.
That's freaking awesome.
That's a good night. You jumped in. You just
Yeah.
look.
That's real good.
He's not going to be popular with anyone else.
Rolvis, thanks for the follow. Tammin, if you're not
so
part of the
much.
Discord, make sure you're on the Discord, and then send me a message. I'm Jeff on there, and send me a private message with your address that you would like me to send the book to, and we'll get that sent out to you. Right on.
awesome.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thanks so much,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
That is so
Thanks everybody who
great.
came
Awesome.
in. Thanks everybody who
Huge.
was part of that.
For the sub Crimson Blades, even though you're late.
Much
And we are
appreciated.
jumped up to 514. We started the night at 495, so that's another 19 tonight. So.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Awesome. Thank
All
you,
right,
everybody.
we got
Thank
a book, but I fell out of a tree and turned into a porcupine made out of nails with a hoof hand. Let's play the game.
Yep. And Lug had a botch.
He botched his
did.
survival check to look
Wait,
for
no,
the
Lug didn't
Finnick.
botch. Lug double botched.
That's
Lug did double
It's
botch.
So
amazing.
but a hero point was given to everybody, right? So
Just
That's
happened,
true.
yeah.
I could,
So for the chat here that is new, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. They have a thing called hero points. Typically, the DM's supposed to hand them out whenever people do heroic things. Instead, I've decided it's going to be in the hands of you all. So you have options to use channel points to spend to give an individual hero point. You can give the entire group a hero point. Looks like Crimson Blaze just gave all the heroes a point here. So we'll go ahead and tag that on.
Thank you. I'm maxed out, but I appreciate it.
Or the parades.
Yeah.
For the points, yes, yeah. Points,
Thank you.
parades,
Thank you.
points.
Somebody slid a little bit into writing there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
They have a maximum of 3 points, so I can top you off. Yep.
I'm
So
topped off.
that's
Yes,
the
we
last
are
of them
limited at 3.
until they start spending them.
Until we start spending them.
So
At 3.
they allow a reroll. They allow also if player dumps all of the hero points they have, they can stand back up from dying back to 1 hit point. So
maybe
it's real handy.
to do that.
Guys, I
there's-
hate these digital things.
Did you botch again?
No, but I got an 11.
Okay.
on that double
basically
botch,
like
does he? Hey, on that double botch, does he like crit himself and his friend?
Oh, that
It's
would
two-
be what
it's
would
two
happen to me,
different
right?
skills, okay, it's 2 different things.
So thank you very much for everyone that came and everyone who sent out the feelers, by the way. That was much appreciated.
Absolutely.
So, Lug, you were out there and you are paying attention to the front of this building because you swear you heard something. And
We definitely heard something.
as you're paying attention, you go around a corner ready to just pounce on Finnick as you know he's there. And you can see his shadow and it's looming out from the corner. And you
Thank you.
dart around the edge just in time to see the shadow running off, and it's clearly being cast now from the opposite side of the road. And you see a small goblin that you've seen before running, fleeing from you.
In Goblin, I say, hey, dude, seriously, like, if you don't talk, I have to get the big dumb guy out here to basically beat the shit out of you. So, like, come back here.
He looks back at you like over his shoulder, and he looks scared, and he's just running.
Can I attempt to do some diplomacy?
Diplomacy? I'll give you a shot. Animal G has redeemed a wild effect, upgraded to the
that's
10,000 list, the serious one.
Oh,
So,
then that means
boy.
when
next
I
time you
stand,
cast, yeah.
when I stand up, can I use an athletics roll with guidance to stand up?
Sure, we'll process that after we take care of Lug here.
All right, great.
God, this stupid dice. I rolled an 11 for my diplomacy.
So you're shouting out to him, you're saying your thing. He looks back for a second. You think he might be willing to talk. And he slows down just a step. And then he looks forward and just takes off running through the
Okay,
downtown.
I try intimidation. Look, I will seriously sick him after you and the wolves.
He's
If
getting
you
some
Oh,
distance
boy.
on you here.
Oh,
So
boy.
you're going to have to catch up to him to be in earshot.
I scream the word fuck. And then I start running.
Okay.
How many of us hear that?
You guys hear it. It's loud and clear.
Wait,
Uh,
did you?
You guys
Oh,
think
that
you
was
guys
the
are
code
pretty
word.
far.
that is the.
That was the freaking code word. Let's go.
I do believe that is the Goblin Call.
Do I
Glad
hear?
I did it.
That was my safe word. Yeah.
Do I hear the Goblin Call from where I am?
Basically, he just called the goblins over. They'll be here any minute now.
Did I hear the Goblin Call?
Yeah, you hear it.
I get up and I grab the pages that are on the ground and the book, and I go running to catch up.
All right.
Oh, I take the pages that I dropped and I just spike them on myself.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, see Damon giving me a hero point. This is gonna make this scene interesting.
Oh, I see how it is.
I think I'm
see
actually
how
full
it
up
is.
though.
That is not nice.
Come
Yeah.
on,
Just
team
saying.
players. Team players.
All right. So this is going to initiate a kind of a skill challenge to hunt down and catch the Finnick.
Oh, boy.
So this first one, he starts. You see him kind of running through into the what counts as a downtown for this, running away from the feed mill and out east of town. You see him. He pushes through a like a stall, and there's like a bunch of carts around, and he's vaulting over a wall to kind of take a shortcut. So you got a choice. You could try to push past the carts. You could try to vault around them. They'll give you either a DC 13 athletics check or a DC 15 acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm pretty short, so can I actually just like do a slide underneath him? Slide under the wheels of the cart?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll call that an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that
All right, let's do this.
as I'm huffing it. I got a 16.
A 16. Okay, so as you kind of dart through there, you slide on your knees, kind of like a soccer player, and you do a limbo maneuver, and you see the top of the underside of the cart just kind of scrapes past where your face would be, and you come on the other side, stepping up on your feet, and you're making some ground on him. You see that he's like glancing back at you. Give him a hero point. Wow, who are you giving the point to? I'm assuming it's going to Clint because he's the only one that can take it.
DM.
Oh,
DM one.
All right. I will make you re-roll that since I've got these hero points and no way to spend them. So go ahead and re-roll your roll that you just did.
Oh boy.
Son of a bitch.
You did this, what pap?
3 11s. Like literally every roll I do is a fucking 11.
You rolled an 11, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You want to spend a hero point?
Yeah, might as well. I got it.
All
We're
right.
just gonna keep
This is just
re-rolling.
gonna be like a hero point spin off. I guess.
It's an arms race.
Hey, look, I rolled a 13. There we go.
There you are.
That is an
Okay.
improvement.
So you slide under, not as successfully as last time, but you do manage to get on the other side.
Forget that reality. We're moving on.
So you come flying off the other side, and
When I
let's
come up
actually
the other
put
side,
some
I go,
different music.
whoa, deja vu.
Whoa.
Let's get some different music here. Let's. This is a country scene.
By the way,
Let's,
Animal G, Levi is running because he
Yes,
was all the way
he's-
in a tree. And
I
he
heard the Goblin Call.
No,
I have
I,
to get there.
I like Airley's
What the
suggestion
hell?
better that he's jazzercising.
That's not the song. I
There
wanted.
you go.
Let's say, what kind of music am I listening to now?
We'll go with it, sure. So you kind of fly over the other side. You see Finnick is racing for a different location here. He's made it to a road that's going to lead him out to town. And you're feeling like you're sucking some wind keeping up with him already.
Oh, your wind sucks, all right.
He's running real quick. He's making it around an edge. You see as he tears around a corner, jumps over a fence, and darts behind a tree. So at this point, you're going to need to make a fortitude check to keep sprinting after him. And the rest of you guys are catching up to where they were in the market. So you guys can go ahead and roll a athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh,
Am I
yeah,
there?
right.
Let me know if the music's too loud for you, and I can turn that down.
Am I there?
Diggbungle, you have a little further to catch up, so you'll come in the next round.
Okay.
All right.
And acrobatics to catch up.
You're going to do an acrobatics.
Spicy Mike, as tubby as he is, rolls a 17 and does some pretty amazingly athletic things.
Yeah,
for
let's get some pictures
as
of you
not
guys real
athletic
quick.
as he looks.
So this guy that's currently Spicy Micing it up
Yeah, you know,
looks like
you know,
this dude.
He's a lot more agile than you might think.
So
He's
that
pretty
guy,
fantastically
very agile. So he is, you're able to vault across that same cart and cut the distance. You can see up ahead of you just a little ways, you can see Lug is tearing around a corner. And just in front of him, you could see off very slight distance, you see a small puff of smoke, dust being kicked up of where Finnick is. So you're making some ground.
That must be over there. I gotta keep going.
So there's that. How about you, Clashes? What'd you do?
He's coming back around the corner. You said towards us? Like he was back
He's-
around towards us? I guess
He's
I'll
running
go
through a
close
market
back.
and going east of town. Looks like he's running towards a road.
Okay, well, I use acrobatics.
Okay.
And I make my way through the town. And then I would also like to attempt some stealth, to do it stealthily so he doesn't see me get out in front of him.
Okay, so if you're going to do it stealthily, you're going to be slower. But you can do it. This is Clashes, by the way. It's for those guys who haven't been with us before.
Okay.
So go ahead and
Well,
give
my
us that.
21 in acrobatics and my 23 in stealth. Since
Okay.
I am the greatest of all time.
Since you've rolled very high on that roll, I will let you be sneaky and fast. So
And he
you are
does
gaining
not see
some
me
ground.
coming.
That's right. So you kind of, instead of going by the carts where they went, you cut through the feed mill itself, through the the back room and out the back door, and you're making some ground. Jasper Smoothhands, you're chasing
I was, and I was at a 14.
a 14 on which type of roll?
Acrobatics.
All right. So Jasper Smooth Hands, who looks like this for those of you who are new, as soon as I find your sheet. You have successfully, likewise, made some ground. You're tearing through. That's what Jasper Smooth Hands looks like. And
Moving as fast as my small legs can carry me.
next, did I miss anybody there? Did I get everybody? Yeah, I got everybody. So next up, we are still racing down. You can see he is tearing through the next strand of it. And I lost my page. Where the hell is it? Jason Finnick.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
Where the hell did he go?
Donovan stamina, stay with that.
All right. So he dives down. It looks like he's going to make his way outside of town, but he starts seeing that there are more people chasing him. So he tries to duck into an alleyway.
You can't do that. No.
You see there's a small slick patch that goes through. It looks like he knows something you don't. And as he rounds the corner, you see him like slide a little bit through some really nasty muck. And then he just keeps tearing off through there. So, Lug, I need you to make a DC 15 reflex save if you would like to follow him. Or you could try to look for a different path by using survival.
I rolled a 21
A 21. Which approach are you taking?
to follow him, right? Like I just go right after him. Yeah.
Awesome. So you go tearing through there, and you realize what this is. You've seen it before. This is where people throw their chamber pots in the alleyway, and you slip on it a little bit, but you're very dexterous and continue tearing
This is
through.
my first time of running through shit.
He looks back at you as if to be surprised, and then it's like he recognizes you, and he's like, "Yeah, that tracks."
I'm a goblin too, you dummy.
So he keeps tearing through. The rest of you guys, you're at the road now. You're before he made his
Am I
turn.
there yet?
Oh, we're
You
gonna
are
catch
now in the
this guy.
market, Diggbungle. So,
Okay.
Friggin' catch this guy.
so the rest of you guys are on the road. You're starting to suck wind. So let's roll that fortitude check.
Oh, not me. I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
We have to
Here we
make
go.
fortitude.
Fortitude,
Yep.
here we go.
Fortitude.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right. Spicy Mike,
Can I roll
not
athletics
only
for
is he
like a
fast,
boost or
he does
something?
not run out of steam. He just goes.
Hey, thanks for the bits there.
Thank you
So
for the bits.
nat 20, you say? I'm gonna give you 2 successes.
I'm just freaking fine. I'm just running. This is what I do. It's fine.
So
Doesn't matter that I'm kind of a slop.
you did so well on that. You've got so much just grit in you
oomph.
that you muscle through.
It's a monkish discipline.
You speed up, and you're running faster than you've ever ran in your life. And you find yourself catching up to the
This
alleyway,
seems completely normal.
and you do this weird monk thing where instead of like running the normal way through the muck and everything, you wall walk, and
Damn
you catch
right I
up.
do.
You're right behind Lug, like you guys are in the same spot as you kind of.
Spicy
Plow
Mike
through.
wall walking. This is
Um,
perfect.
How do the rest of you guys fare on your fortitude?
I don't know. Can I roll or not?
You may make a athletics or a acrobatics check because you're back where the carts were.
Yes. I got a 14. I'm gonna burn the hero point.
On a
A
14,
14 got me by.
which roll were you trying to do? Athletics or
Athletics.
acrobatics? With athletics, it's a success. So
Oh.
you just barrel through the cart and just push it over. You feel like the papers are sticking to you still. You didn't lose one. You're in making shape. You
Wheezing.
yeah. The joke on that, by the way, is we pretend Cam can't read, and it's funny.
I just choose not to.
That's right. So that's Clashius make his roll.
18.
18 on the fortitude. So you're doing well. You've been through multiple rounds of gladiator battles.
This is light work.
That's
I do
right.
This for breakfast.
That is right.
I eat a chase like this for breakfast, and then I go look for another one for lunch.
And
You're next.
smooth hands. How'd you do?
I had a 12.
A 12, you say. All right. So a 12 is not sufficient. You're finding yourself winded. You're running. You're watching Spicy Mike just blow past you. And it's that part in every race where you're just like, come on, man. Seriously? And
Your head little like facial hair blowing in the wind, walking on walls and shit.
so you're going to have a -1 to your next roll.
Okay.
Okay, so next up, you see Finnick bolts out of the back of that alley, and he dives
no, you
through
don't.
a turnip field. And
Turnip, oh boy.
that's right, you know where the turnips are. They're everywhere. And in this case, he is. He looks like he's jumping over some more gates, and the field is like really tilled up and lumpy, and there's like turnips everywhere. So it's hard to run through here without tripping. So I need you to make a DC 16 reflex save, or if you want to know a shortcut that you saw earlier, you can instead roll Society if you're trained in it.
And this is myself and Lug. Is that where
That's
the two
correct.
that get to roll this?
That's correct.
Okay.
Hurry up
So,
and roll! I'm
I
getting
think
exhausted!
Oh God,
I
I'm
think
sorry. I skipped a
society's-
step. I'm sorry, I skipped a step.
Okay. Okay.
You're not there yet.
It's
You're
fine.
at the
I didn't even
backyard.
remember what you told me to roll anyway.
You ran through a backyard, and as you're
Okay.
going through there is a really big dog. That is.
I love dogs. Dogs love spicy, man.
Punch the dog! Let's go!
It's You can try to sneak past the dog, or
Oh, no.
you can try to calm him down so he doesn't bite you.
Oh, well, what would my calming be? Would that be diplomacy?
Calming is going to be in nature if you're trained in it.
Oh, nope, I'm definitely not trained in that. So perhaps, what is my other option? You said sneaking?
You may stealth. Yep. If you're gonna sneak past the dog.
What if I choose to just barrel past him and don't even worry about it? Just be like, it's fine.
Then you will fail this
Probably
check,
die.
and
Okay, we can't do
back
that.
will
We're
occur.
not gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna try to stealth. That is gonna be my only good option.
That sounds like it. Yeah.
Good thing I have 500 hero points.
Levi's
to
getting
not
his steps
screw
in
it up.
tonight.
Just like everybody to roll faster, please.
Okay, I got an 11. We're gonna re-roll that. That's gonna be a hero point. Thank you, Chad.
All right.
That was even freaking worse. So we're gonna spend another one because we're terrible at this.
0 points, right?
Ooh,
Nice.
good thing.
I mean,
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, I got what are we gonna plus 2? I got a 17 to stealth.
17 is enough, just barely. You see that the
Just
dog
barely.
doesn't notice you. He may notice Lug. Lug, what did you
Sorry,
roll?
Lug, gotta go. He's
wait,
just
he's
gonna
in
slice
front of
him.
me now.
Hmm?
He's in front of me now.
We were
The
at
two
the
of you
same
guys are
spot.
running at the same area, so
Ah,
he caught up to you.
okay. So I could either run. No, you said basically I have to do a stealth or a what?
If you're trained in nature, you can roll nature to calm down the dog.
I am trained in nature, but I have a better stealth, so
Okay.
I will attempt to stealth past him. I rolled a 22.
So,
Oh boy.
wow. Okay. I will say that I didn't read what the advantage was for the nature check. It is a harder check, but if you do it successfully, nobody else has any drawbacks for failing this challenge.
All right.
But yeah,
It's a pretty significant difference in
Okay.
roll.
then you'll want to keep your stealth. So you sneak
Yeah.
past the dog. He's definitely barking because you know Finnick ran past and he's going pretty nuts over there. Now the rest of you guys are just making it around to the alleyway, and Diggbungle is making it to the road. So the alleyway, folks, we need you to not fall and slip in the mud. So we need a
Sounds like a
reflex
good
saving
idea.
throw.
Yeah, don't fall in the stinky mud.
Don't do that.
It smells horrendous.
Damn
I don't
it.
think that is mud.
It's
I do not
night
believe
soil.
it.
Nobody's falling in the
It may
mud.
be some night soil. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it.
So
Friggin' night soil.
what you guys getting reflex saves?
Scuff of my coat.
20. Okay, that is sufficient to expertly vault around and miss all of these slick spots.
Do I
Night
get to
your way
that
through
part yet?
night
I don't
soil.
know.
You're one stage behind them, Diggbungle.
Oh.
You're on the road. You're sprinting. You need to worry about your stamina. Roll me a fortitude save.
And I had a 17 reflex save.
Oh, likewise, you are well on your way. You guys have run past shit in your lives, and it's not slowed you down once.
18!
And Diggbungle is a dwarf. He never tires. That extra hoof is helping you along as you kind of get going.
Takes an extra step.
Got ballast!
That's right.
You can plant on the wall when you're running past the shit.
Oh yeah, I can just punch walls. Hey!
So, next up, the two of you guys, Spicy Mike and Lug, have made it now to the turnip field that I described earlier. That was all
right.
The ground is all toiled up, and there's roots
This
and
guy's
stuff sticking
going
up.
down.
This is a
We gotta
reflex
get 'em.
save for you to catch up to it
Oh, I
without
can-
tripping.
Oh.
Alternatively, if you are trained society, you may roll it
Why?
to get a shortcut, and it's a significantly easier check.
Who frickin' does that? Nobody does that. Okay, so it's
I
a
am not
reflex,
trained in
Seth.
Society.
Society.
All right, reflex. Here we go. Here we go.
I like the
I
Levi
got
screen
one
up
hero
foggy.
point in the tank just in case.
Chat, let me
that's
know if
not
you want me
bad.
to force them to re-roll this one.
Frickin' hell.
I think you should
Fail.
choose if you should make me re-roll it before I tell you what it is.
I don't think that's how you
That's how it works.
I'm saying.
I think that's what they call a tell.
Okay, I got a 21.
All right, chat. Should I make him re-roll that? Possibly fail it.
No, come on, it's Spicy Mike. This guy's the most athletic dude in the world. Come on.
All right. So Clank gets a point, and
Okay.
I'm spending a point to make you re-roll it.
Because I picked them as the winner. That's why. Thank you very much.
Oh, who's got a re-roll? Is it me?
That is
it
correct.
Lug? Oh, come on. Okay. All right. That's fine.
It says Cam
That's
on there,
fine.
so Cam has to re-roll.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Imagine
spend
that.
one
Animal
point to
G
also
trying to screw me over. I don't believe it. Oh, take that, Animal G. It's better. All right. We're gonna go 23.
All
I
right.
got 17.
You are phenomenal, and I'm gonna see what Lug does here because it's gonna possibly
I got a
happen.
17.
All right, the two of you both catch up. You see that he's like stumbling a little bit over some roots. He looks over his shoulder and is surprised that you're right there, ready to tackle him. And
right on him.
I'll go ahead and give you guys a roll right now to tackle him or control him. So that's an athletics check.
Is this for either one of us?
Either one of you want us to take it.
Okay.
The rest of you
I
guys
have
are in the
pretty good
backyard
athletics.
or in the alley. Diggbungle, roll your reflex save to not fall in shit.
I have Rock Runner.
Oh yeah, that'll activate for this for sure. Tell the audience what that does, by the way.
Okay. You can ignore difficult terrain caused by rubble and even ground made of stone and earth. In addition, when you use the acrobatic skill to balance on narrow surfaces or uneven ground made of stone or earth, you aren't flat-footed. When
Nice.
you roll a success at one of these acrobatic checks, you get critical successes.
That's actually going to be awesome for this. How'd you do?
I got this is a dex save.
So-
About a hero point.
We're going to kill him back there. It's great.
I got 15.
15 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
So you
very
passed
good.
and it counts as a critical. Is that correct?
Aye.
So you are so expert at running on this filth that you use the momentum of the slide
Friggin' filth.
to go right past the dog. And he doesn't get a chance to bite you, and you are catching up. You're basically where the other crew is that's behind.
Oh boy, here we
You
go.
catch up to
Okay.
Classius and to Dr. Jasper Smooth Hands.
Oh, you're
So-
so smooth, Chomp. Okay.
So Smooth Hands and Spicy Mike and or not Spicy Mike. Classius, Jasper, and Diggbungle are basically at the where are you guys? Turnip Field as well. But I'm gonna let the other guys see if they can tackle him first.
So,
Okay.
can we both dive, or is only
sure
one
can.
person
Go for
allowed to dive?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna totally tackle this guy. This is athletics, you say?
Yeah.
I'm
We call
pretty
this
good
like
at
a
that.
grapple.
I'm a pretty athletic guy. I mean, can't you tell by my physique? I basically have 0 body fat on my arms. I don't know how that works. That was kind of mediocre, but I got a good plus. So we got a 17.
Oh
We got a
yeah.
17.
That's
I
enough.
only rolled
I
a
got
10.
I got a 13. I don't know, but yeah.
That's all right. I'll tell everybody you helped me. Don't worry about it.
And
I don't
just
need your
like
help.
that,
I didn't say. I said that you helped me.
you
See?
tackle Finnick and you catch him,
Okay.
Spicy Mike.
Okay, I tackle him. And
Lug
I
is
try
there to help.
avoid.
Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun,
I would also
dun,
like
dun,
to
dun,
point
dun,
out-
dun, dun, dun. I have the tiger. We need that song
Now,
playing right now.
now that he has been tackled, I would like to point out that I purposely took
The rest of you guys
some
catch up, by the
manacles.
Oh.
And I would like to place
Oh.
some manacles on this gentleman for running away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I
Grab those
purposely
manacles.
purchased.
You see, he's just flailing around like
Calm down, you cop.
Let me
all right?
go, let me go.
It ain't gonna help you. I'm much bigger than you. Don't worry
Why?
about it.
Why are you guys chasing
running?
me?
I pull out one of my dog
Why are
slices.
you running?
Oh boy. See, I was
Oh.
just gonna tie you up. This guy's gonna get serious on you real
Because people like
fast.
you chased me down and tried to stab me. Why wouldn't I run?
I don't think that's why. I think you just running away because you got something to hide. That's what I
Oh.
think.
I don't have anything to hide, I swear. I got nothing.
I rolled a 13 perception to see if he is lying to me.
I checked to see if he's laying as well,
Okay.
I just know he's lying.
I just
and I
told you.
rolled a 25.
Oh my.
25, you say?
Yeah, it says 18 on the dice. If it's perception, then it's a 25.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so the obvious is there. You know that he is terrified. He looks like not guilty, but like he had something to do with some shit that went real.
He knows something.
It was all misunderstanding, wasn't it?
It wasn't a.
You
It wasn't a misunderstanding.
I didn't mean for anything to happen.
You thought it was done to that guy who kicked you, didn't you? You thought he was going to get it, but it didn't. They gave it to Bort instead.
No, Hallod told me if I didn't put this in there, he'd kill me. He'd kill me dead. So he told me it was just going to make him sick.
Oh,
He told me it was going to kill him.
That
You're under
gentleman
duress.
who kicked
Well,
you with
that's
it.
the guy who we were going to start a fight with because he's a shithead.
Yeah,
He's
who's
a
a hero
shit
point
house
there
gentleman.
for?
Oh,
Spicy
that's
Mike.
spicy.
Mike.
Thank you, thank you very much. Spicy
All
Mike is,
right.
will take that very much and very, very happy about it. He will probably use it to do something quite athletic, which seems very unlikely for someone of his stature. But that is fine. He's gonna do it anyway.
Paralyzer just gave Levi
Oh.
a wild effect 5,000.
Oh
Damn.
Oh,
boy.
nice. Thank
Oh
you.
boy. Here we go. Okay.
You got a spell you want to use here for a little bit of chaos?
Does he have two wild
does have
magic?
two.
Yes, two.
I still got one from Animal G from quite a bit
Yeah.
before.
All
So
right,
we
we'll
got a
load up
couple
here.
of banked. Got a
All
couple
right,
of banked ones.
who's talking to him now?
I probably have him held. I'm probably kind of holding him in place
I was threatening him by telling him how wrong he is.
How'd you roll on your intimidation check there,
All right,
Clutches?
hold on before he rolls intimidation. I walk up to the champ and I go, shall do, and I cast guidance. And you get a +1 on intimidation, and at the same time, 1,567, and this is Animal G's.
Hero point.
Oh
So-
boy.
Hero pointed to a nat 20, by the way, on his intimidation check, just so you know.
Did he really? Holy
Yeah.
He
shit!
did.
So you go to put a slap on his back, and you're looking at all the, like the new hardware that you have sprouting through your arms,
Aye.
and you're looking at the bridge of your nose, and you think, oh
That'll
god,
be
there's
difficult
one
to
here
do.
too, and then instead of it being nails, you see that same weird lotus blossoming opening up, 7 petals kind of uncork on your nose, and there are these 2 little tiny, like, chat, you're going to decide what type these are, like what type of animal they are, but there are 2 useless pairs of wings growing off the bridge of your nose. Little tiny ones.
Oh my. Oh boy.
Make it dragonfly.
His nose is gonna fly. His nose, it's gonna fly. It's gonna be great.
Eagle wings.
They created a
Tiny
character
eagle
that might
wings.
be-
That is friggin' fantastic.
Is it ever possible to capture this character in character art? Because it changes every game.
It would be
we were
friggin'
discussing how
impossible.
that's like impossible.
Yeah.
Well, the first one that was answered was the eagle, so we're going to go with the eagle. Fast one wins. So
Oh, the
you
fast
have
one
a
friggin'
pair
wins.
of tiny, useless eagle wings out of the bridge of your nose.
Working on it.
And what's the other roll for us, since we're doubling up on it?
Oh, are we
Oh, this
doubling
is
up on this one effect?
doubling this?
We're going to double it
Well,
up. This was a big one.
redeemed.
7,754.
7,754.
All right, here we go.
Oh man,
Friggin' go.
I'm nervous.
So,
I'm just excited.
Levi, what's your weapon?
It's
Oh boy.
it's a warhammer.
Is it now? You're
Not
looking at these
anymore.
feathers growing out of your nose, and you're like, what? And you look down at your right hand where your weapon normally is, and you pull it up, and it is a lightweight plastic rattle.
Wonderful.
I don't think you'll be using that too much anymore.
I shake it and I say, she is with us.
It rattles and gives you a
I
nice.
am her conduit.
It's got a nice sound of the ocean. Little rain stick kind of thing.
It's a rain stick.
And now,
me not to pray to the god that he's currently using.
Yeah,
bad.
this god is not very good to it.
not a good thing has happened
She's,
yet.
She sucks.
So we had a nat 20 on Clash's intimidation check.
I think
If
they might
if I
be
heard that
intimidating.
correctly.
Because you were guilty.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I just knew. I knew they were gonna kill me if I stayed.
That's
Who's
a
gonna
really
kill
nice
you?
belt you have.
I'm not even wearing a belt. But sure, you want my pants? You want my shirt? I don't care. Take them.
He's just disrobing.
Calm down there.
He's trying to, but you're holding on to him, so you
That's
can't
right.
actually.
I got
succeed.
him manacled very, very well.
I mean, it wasn't my fault. Hallod told me he was just gonna make him sick and shit his pants or something. But I don't know. I don't know why he wanted to, but oh god, they're gonna hang me.
Now, Halleck's gonna kill you. You'll worry the townsfolk will blame you and hang you.
If I didn't do it, well, now that I've told you it was Hallod, he's gonna probably kill me too. But yeah.
Oh no, there's a good chance that our friend here who's fixing up to probably kill you might just kill him instead. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
That's very true. He
Oh
made
god,
it
I
so.
hope that's the way it happens and not the other way around.
Well, to be safe, I think you should. The safest thing for you would be to come back to us in the custody of
Did
the.
you make the little
sheriff.
eagle wings?
He's got eagle wings on his nose.
Eagle wings on his nose.
And you can
Quick
flap them.
arts and crafts.
They will mirror whatever my eyebrows do.
Yeah, they actually are able to kind of go up just to like the middle point of your eyebrows.
Oh
So
God, it's amazing.
if you flap them the right way, they'll go together. He didn't tell me what it was. He just said it was going to be a weird, funky thing, but oh god.
Now, where does this man live? You know?
Hallod?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, you could tell he's like unsure of what to do here, but he looks
I
over
get
at Clashes.
close and I say,
and-
Finnick,
He's terrified of Cassius right now. Just
you've
staring.
got to take us to Hallod. We're not just winging it. We really need to nail this guy to the ground.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Just let us know which direction and we'll be
Wait a
hoofing
minute.
it, right?
Yeah.
Is that where he was going?
Nice.
Are we
I
all
feel-
really
I
not
feel
gonna
like
talk
it may
about
have
the
been.
fact
I mean, we don't want to
on his face?
rattle ya.
Oh boy.
I can show you where it's at. He's in a hovel by the dead willow.
Well, listen. So, are we not going to talk about the fact he has wings on his face?
I certainly have nothing
It
I
seems
know
pretty
what to
normal
say.
at this point.
The most curious dwarf I have ever laid my eyes on, and at this point, I am rolling with it.
Yeah,
And then I
Maybe they'll
turn-
go away.
with your
I turn
earlier
to
rolls,
smooth hands. It's like, Jasper, doctor,
Yes, son.
you will not meet one like me before. Her followers are few, so we are strong.
To endure whatever this is, clearly.
Oh man. So somebody rolled a very high perception check earlier to detect the intentions and all that. I think it was Levi, right?
That was me. I got a
Probably
20, a
Yeah.
25.
So you could tell that he is very honest about the fact that he did not think that this was going to hurt Bort. Thought he was
Finnick.
basically giving him a bit of the runs.
Finnick, we
Right.
know that you're telling us the truth, and so I'll have you know, I promise that I will keep you safe with us, safe from the town, safe from Halleck, but you got to lead us to him so we can get this blame square on him and not you.
It's Hallod. I'm Finnick. You're getting them kind of mixed, I think. But sure, whatever. Let's go. But you gotta be careful. He's rough
Now-
business.
Did he give you the vial?
He did. Shortly,
And-
you know when you guys came in earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
right before then.
What did
did
it
you
look
do with
like?
It's a little glass. Little glass thing.
Describe the shape.
No, it's got a it's kind of rounded bottle.
And
pointy
you no
at the
longer
top,
have
teardrop
this?
shape. It's got a
What'd you
regular
do with
cork.
it?
I just
What
dropped
color
it.
was the liquid inside?
Originally, it was like a dark purple.
And then I pull it out. Is it what he described?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the one.
Then to Hallod, so we can beat the answers out of him, champion.
And we'll get to
I
that
don't believe
next
it.
time. Unless you're gonna do something else here.
Oh,
I don't believe him.
Uh-oh, what's gonna happen?
he's gonna murder him. That's what he does.
That other guy does not know how to make a drink like this. He was too dumb, and he was too bullheaded, and he doesn't know anything about flowers. Little, you're small, and they say you run around the woods. You're the one who pick all the flowers. You make the potion. This is on you, isn't it?
No, of
You
course
did this.
not. Of course
I
not.
did this. This
No.
is all your fault.
No.
I check him,
Uh-huh.
and I look him dead in the eye when he answers no to what Clausius said.
Mhm.
And I look perception, and I use a hero point, and I use a hero. I used them both, didn't I? No,
You've got enough just to do that. Yep.
it was my last one.
I rolled a 19 to see if I believe him, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
I got
He's telling the
a
truth.
20. I got a 22.
He's definitely telling the truth on that. Like, you could tell he's terrified. He doesn't want to lie to you. He just is afraid of the consequences. He knows he's fucked up, and he knows it's not good for him.
I turn to the champion. Champion. I swear, and I pluck a feather.
It hurts.
From-
It hurts real bad.
I'm like, oh! And I hand it to him. I'm like, champion, on this tiny feather that comes from the unknown, in her mysterious grace and chicanery, I grant you this. This
Did you-
goblin speaks
did you
the
just-
truth.
Wait a minute. Did you just try to bless me with your face feathers?
No, I'm giving you a token of her mysterious chicanerous grace.
I don't have a clue what anything you just said.
Then that makes
Speaking
two of us.
Dwarven. Quit speaking Dwarven. You're a gnome. You should quit speaking Dwarven. It's not white. You shouldn't do that.
Another feather sprouts out where the other one was. And extends back out,
Perfect.
returning the number to 7 feathers on
Alright.
each side.
Listen. Goblin, this time you get the whiff. This time.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can see he's like in a little puddle of piss, and he's scared. If you want to kill Hallod, I hope you do. But he's real mean son of a bitch.
He is not a contender.
I don't know about that. He's real strong.
Does he have a belt?
Wait.
Oh, he has a belt.
Are you trying to suggest he's stronger than me?
Look, man, I don't want to be kicked, but I'm just trying to warn you.
Why don't you just tell us all you
Why are you
know?
warning me?
Because he's a real
Yeah.
mean son of a bitch, and he's gonna hurt you.
Does he have friends? Do you have a gang in this town? We got more than just him.
I don't know if they're still around or not, but
Oh no!
rumor is he trucks with some mean
I
folks.
punch him.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Now, what
All right,
in the
we gotta
goddamn
keep this
hell?
guy away from people. Champ, you gotta stop punching people when you are not in the middle of a friggin' fight. All right, you
Can
gotta
you
stop punching
explain
people.
yourself, sir?
Just maybe he will understand when he wakes up.
He's probably gonna forget everything he freaking knows. You hit him so friggin' hard.
Are you hitting him to hurt him, or are you hitting him to just knock him out?
Did knock him out.
Okay.
It was the most knocking out roll I've made all night.
Yeah?
Look at it. That was a crap roll.
What'd you roll? Oh, is it in the chat here?
Yeah.
Oh, is that a botch? Are you gonna re-roll it, or are you gonna keep it?
That's the damage. That's a botch, my friend. That's not the
He
attack.
rolled a 10 to hit. He rolled
Yeah, it's a 10 to hit.
just a 1 for damage, so it shows up as in the red.
Because it's a 5 for the damage plus the 3 sneak attacks.
Somehow
Well,
you
five.
missed a held target. I don't know
I'll
how.
re-roll it. I'll re-roll the attack then.
Okay.
I assume being held, he probably had a low enough.
He
AC.
does have a very low AC, but
Oh.
not that low.
Levi has a wild effect upgraded.
All right.
Wow.
Well, it's 1 a.m., so I better do something about it. All right.
We'll roll it
You
before we
botched
close.
that one. You did that one 9? You rolled worse, man.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So,
Luckily, I got one more reroll.
All right. While he's doing this, I throw down Forbidding Ward over Finnick to protect him.
okay.
And so it grants. Hold on. Let me check it. I don't know what it does. I ward an ally.
Yeah, we'll get all the scheduling and all this stuff done here in a second, guys. We're just.
I give Finnick a +1 to AC, and that means I'd get a crazy one because
let's do
Adelaide redeemed it. So
Give me a roll.
5,451.
5,451. 5,451. That's a really strange one. You cannot hear echoes.
Perfect.
It's the beginning of every stream when I'm like, is there an echo? Nope.
Nope.
All right. So, Clashius, you have... Did you actually finally hit on that last roll?
24, yes.
God.
I believe I probably did.
You sense, you know this goblin is tricky. You've thrown punches at goblins in the past. You know they always go to the left. And you correct your punch just in time and smack him right in the face. And that is a crit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, let me do my sneak attack damage.
Oh.
He's definitely going down.
Oh.
And I thought I put
Bear.
that somewhere.
Rachel just wanted me to say bear.
Yeah, 12
So
more
that it
damage
does.
on top of what was done earlier.
Oh, yeah. Finnick is straight KO'd. Like, this is a, gruesome punch. Like, it's the type of punch where, the guy's face, turns unnaturally to the side, And if he was standing, he'd do the, complete buckling thing. You see, his eyes just roll straight back in his head, and his eyes just stay open.
Really? Does that make you feel stronger or something?
As
To
he
help
was
this guy on the ground. in
as he was
chains?
warning us about the fact that he had friends apparently, and we were going to learn where they were.
We're gonna have to put these manacles on the champ here, I think, just to.
I understand why
freaking
he's
keep a
chained
bunch of
up at
people out.
like an animal.
Yeah, it's just pathetic.
I would like to commission a straitjacket for the champ, and we only let him
I
out.
crit a medicine on
Oh.
him.
You sure
Nat
did.
20 medicine.
Damn, that's on the digital dice even. All right. Believe it or not, you are capable on that crazy roll of getting him back up. So go ahead and roll. We'll call it a D8.
It's a 2d8, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do
So
that.
I think it's like 48 on a crit or something like that. Actually, it's
Let's
what it
look it up.
says.
Let's make sure we get it right.
On a
Oh, with this new book that
on a
we
critical
got here,
success, the target regains
we're gonna be
48
giving
hit
away
points,
a
and its
book just
wounded
like
condition
this
is
to go to
removed.
what's his? I can't even remember his name now. I'm
Had-
sorry. He's
had
the
two
new
people
guy.
talking over each other, so I couldn't hear the answer you
Oh, sorry. I said that critical success is the target regains 48 hit points, and its wounded condition is removed.
Nice. That is enough to get him back up. Oh, God. Thank you. I guess. Why'd you hit me?
I
Ow.
didn't hit you. The big stupid one over there hit you.
Why?
Mostly because you probably ran away.
I already stopped running. How much
Well, yeah,
smart
but
not
it caught
running
you.
can I get?
That
Well,
was
you
for
could have not
suggesting-
run when I first saw you. That would have been
That
a
was
lot
for
easier.
suggesting the other guy is meaner or tougher than me.
You don't have to convince me, boss.
You gotta understand, Clausius Clay the Champ is incredibly insecure about the status of him being the champ.
His jaw is like moving in weird ways when he's talking.
So, anyway, you're gonna walk us to this guy's house.
Yeah, I guess I will. I want to walk away from that guy.
Stay by me, I'll keep you safe.
All right.
think we should inform the local authorities first, or I assume we
I'm
just.
pretty sure that we're the local authorities.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made us the authorities as soon as this thing friggin' started.
Well, all right.
And so with that,
Yeah,
to
we're all
Howard's
this.
hovel.
So you gentlemen know I only have so much magic in my repertoire.
I'm also empty. To Howard's hovel.
Sheriff Brawl's some worthless piece of shit. You know, he's not very good at anything, so I'm glad you guys are in charge.
Aye, we're in charge, and we're going to Howard's hovel.
And we'll do that next time. So next time you guys are going to travel
Next
to
time.
the old willow tree, the dead willow tree, where Hallod is intended to be. And you will see about pursuing him.
So much guidance, Animal G. So
Levi, whenever you look at that last page that was stuck to you, there's a series of notes about drops done to this town over the span of like a couple years. There's 14 of them, and the 14th one was for today, and all of these have been labeled with an H, big capital H, and it's alchemical supplies in large, strange quantities.
and those mysteries will be unraveled next
time.
week.
Awesome. So thank you. That is the episode for tonight. We're going to get into some plugs and tell you what's coming up, especially for tomorrow. So Dustin, would you like to tell them what they can find tomorrow here?
Goodbye,
That's right.
everybody. Oh!
Tomorrow, it is not the normal video game night tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first of potentially 3 days of Dungeon Crawl Classics gameplay that we're going to be doing here. We are part of what we are calling Crawled to Death.
Crawl to death.
2020. Crawled to Death 2020, where there are 4 streams. Us, Defenders of Kobold, The Grouch Couch, and Dragons in the Dining Room are all fielding teams this weekend and running the same module dungeon from the 2017 Gen Con Dungeon Crawl Classics tournament. The heart of Thaculon the Undying, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So that's 9 p.m. Central Time here tomorrow, where you'll get to see the opening ceremonies and probably about 30 to
Hear
45
some gongs.
minutes of the greatest dungeon crawling you've ever seen. TPK and it's all over.
Because clearly we're all about module dungeon crawls.
Yeah.
It is our bread and butter. So that's going to be pretty cool. I hope we see everybody there. When is the next Everstorm, the 5th edition homebrew game that Levi runs?
Next Everstorm is not this Saturday, the 25th, but it is May 2nd.
May 2nd.
2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And what can they find when they go there?
Our long-term homebrew game, I don't have my notes on me. The next game is episode 5 or 6, gentlemen.
Of season 2.
It's got to be 6. It's got to be.
It's got to be 6. So that makes it episode technically 36 in total. And they've been investigating Skeezer's past because Skeezer, as a wizard, is played by Jeff. Hi, Jeff. And Skeezer's a gnome wizard that since day one has been discovering copies of himself that are running around with different identities. And they've collected a number of them. And now they are honing in on what they hope to be the origin of these various copies and why there's copies in the first place. Skeezer's not entirely certain if he's real. And so we will unravel that further next game.
Woo. As we said earlier, Dustin and I are going to be doing a wisdom check on Monday night. That's 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be bringing on a guest to talk about Shadowrun. So it's a 2-hour conversation about all things Shadowrun and Cyberpunk, which should be pretty cool.
Super awesome.
In 2 weeks, on the next one after that, on Monday night, we're going to have Alex Gygax. That's right, the son of the legendary.
Crazy. That's
the creator.
That's right. I'm pretty jazzed about that. That's going to be pretty awesome.
That's insane pants.
It's certainly. Cool. And we're almost certain to also have Luke Gygax as well at some point. So
nice.
You don't get a whole lot closer to the core than that. So we're going for that. That's going to be great. I hope you guys enjoy that. We're trying to land some more big guests like that going forward. So next week, make sure you check out all of our shows. They're down below. check out Cam on Tuesdays when he does Bardic Knowledge, where he puts together music, composes things, shows you how music theory works, and makes
Sorta.
I've learned a lot from it. I think it's pretty kick-ass.
Okay, fair.
And he's put together some really good music, so enjoy that. Gygax is not this upcoming Monday, it's the one after that, so 2 Mondays from now.
But come this Monday too.
Absolutely. Next Wednesday, come back here for 10 p.m. We're doing Pathfinder again, so you can see the end of this. And then next Thursday, we go back to our regular scheduled video games, which should be World War Z, and we'll do it all in crazy character voices, as you guys requested. So that's going to be all that. Make sure you check out the stream team. They're down in the panels below. Also, if you intend to buy one of these books that you may not have won tonight, and you still want to get it through our link down below, and we'll get a little bit of money. Same thing, if you don't like that one, you want to do 5th edition instead, and you're trying to get the original books, there's also the Player's Handbook for that, where you can get you a link for down below, and that'll help us out. And then the last thing I want to plug, as far as I know, it might be the last thing, is check out the art by David Lee Pancake. He's my dad, and he is a artist that makes sculptures of dragons primarily, and it is a hard time to be an artist that primarily makes their living at conventions, as you might expect. So we are putting together a Patreon site for him, and on there you can see behind the scenes how he makes the stuff. You can get discounts on his online store. You can also get a layaway for the giant heads, which I'm going to bring in here in just a second. So I'll let the other guys kind of talk real quick while I grab that.
Oh boy. Yes. Levi, talk about his art real quick.
I was gonna say, Levi, when's your art coming back up?
Mine or his? Let's talk about his.
Either one.
David Lee Pancake stuff is these giant taxidermy dragon heads that you'll see, but he also does a variety of stuff, including small stuff. I have a tiny dragon that rests on the dashboard of my car. His detail is absolutely amazing. Everything is hand sculpted.
Look at this thing.
There you go.
Check
Look
that
at this.
out.
The example for y'all right there.
That is
Awesome
that
work.
is on the large size of the kind of stuff he makes, but there's a variety, and his stuff is really amazing. Stefan Picorni that makes Dwarven Forge has multiple of David's heads in his own gaming room. Also, so check his stuff out. It's like we said, it's a tough time to be an artist, and there, if you join the Patreon, you can put actually like payments down towards a large piece if you want a large piece, and you can't dump the money right away. I run a counterpart to Bardic Knowledge, Cam's show, called DM to Art, and there is no schedule except when I randomly post on Discord when I feel like doing it. And I'll probably do one afternoon on Friday of this week. So that's going to be the next one, most likely. But check out the Discord and keep your eyes open. That's where I post.
Yeah, DM to Art is kind of almost like a show for the Discord followers in a way. Like, you got to be in Discord to know when Levi's going to go live.
Very much
So
so.
if you want to check out his show, the best way to do that is clearly to be in our Discord. Because sometimes even we don't know when that's going to happen.
It's a surprise.
That's half the fun.
Nice. So I think that's all
All
the
right.
plugs, right? We're good?
I think it is.
We did it. So everyone, thank you so very much for joining us. Do we have anyone to raid tonight?
I was just looking at the list. And,
If you came for the first time tonight, thank you so much for lending
Thank
us
you,
your
everybody.
time.
Really.
Yes.
And we really hope that
Seriously.
you give us a chance to entertain you further in the future. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, we really appreciate you.
Let's see. We can go back to Maddie since he
See, back on.
Let's
Yeah.
rate him back. Absolutely.
We'll be consistent.
We're going back to Maddie.
So join us.
if you
Pass
Came
it
from
back.
Maddie. You're going back to Maddie.
paying it forward and backwards and forward.
That's right.
Sideways and slantways and
Love it.
upways and downways.
Thank you much, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Catch you later.
Hey, thanks,
Join us on
everybody.
Discord. Check out the YouTube, and we'll see you on the flip side.